leaves you ballin'. He's the cloaker that laughs as you're falling. Frog Tony haunts your dreams, can't you see? Hopping through the shadows quite eagerly. Scared to close your eyes and go to sleep. You sowed chaos, but Frog Tony is here to reap. You were on his shows, then bailed. You tried to take him down and failed. You thought you could outshine the sun. Ended up cooked, well done. Frog Tony haunts your dreams, can't you see? Hopping through the shadows quite eagerly. Scared to close your eyes and go to sleep. You sowed chaos, but Frog Tony is here to reap. He's the specter in the night. Turn your dreams to utter fright. You'll be running to the light. There's no safety from your plight. Never miss when you attack the king. Better yet, just kiss the ring. Shut your mouth and know your place. You never had a chance to win this race. Frog Tony haunts your dreams, can't you see? Hopping through the shadows quite eagerly. So close your eyes and go to sleep. You sowed chaos, but Frog Tony is here to reap. Yeah, yeah, reap. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You were on his shows, then bailed. You tried to take him down and failed. You thought you could outshine the sun. Ended up cooked. Well done. Frog Tony haunts your dreams, can't you see? Can't you see? Hopping through the shadows quite eagerly. So close your eyes and go to sleep. You sowed chaos, but Frog Tony is here to reap. Yeah, 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 yeah.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, bad guy, bad actor, bad dude, the great brown hope, the detractor pope, that dipshit that calls himself motherfucking Frog Tony. Oof, I'm feeling good. Took a nap today. Feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Of course, today I'm joined by my new right-hand man, Finbar, out of here. Gone. TJ, gone. We got the Toy fanboy. Don't call him Shirley. What's going on?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Glad to be here. Glad to be part of the team.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. The only guy I can comment, the only person that I can still rely on as Toy fanboy. And of course, Eric Winberg with the super duper sticker. Hold on. I can't see what's going on here. He's got these Shiba Inu giving us the 1-up sign. Eventually, StreamYards will integrate that so I can put it on the screen for you guys. But
not fooling a libertarian by bringing up them bitch-ass roads.
That's right. You're not fooling a libertarian. Toy, we got so much to talk about. So much going on in the world of nerding out. Guys, I put it on Twitter. Today we're nerding out because we got a lot of shit to talk about. One of those things, I don't know if you know this, but I finally figured out what the hell this top fan thing is, guys. We figured it out. I split the atom. Okay.
Don't know.
So I'm gonna show you. We figured it out. I this is the stream. You're watching the stream Inception.
Don't know.
So you could watch me. So I'm I'm gonna show you. You figured it out. But as you can see on the stream,
with
the Adams is top
Oh, no.
16.
Don't know.
So you can watch.
What's the
leaderboard?
Tony?
You figured it out. What's the leaderboard? But as you can see on the stream, with the Adams is top 3 gets special badges.
What's the
leaderboard?
Tony?
It resets every. What's the leaderboard? As you can see on the stream, with the Adams is top 3 gets
How do you get on the
leaderboard?
What's the leaderboard?
It resets every. What's the leaderboard? As you can see on the stream, with the Adams is top 3 gets. How do you get on the leaderboard? What's the leaderboard? It resets every. What's the leaderboard? As you can see on the stream, what's the leaderboard? TJ's closing in. So it's top 3. What's the leaderboard? TJ's closing in. So it's top 3. What's the leaderboard? TJ's closing in.
Wow.
Anyway, that was trippy. Anyway, we got lots of Tony spit on Adam. That's right, I spit all over Adam. We got a lot to talk about. Of course, we got to do the not celebrity butt challenge, but this is going to be cosplay butt challenge tonight. What we're going to have is
cosplay butt challenge.
Several cosplay butts, and you got to tell me who it is. It is either a comic book character, a anime character, a cartoon character, or a video game character. I couldn't remember the last category. So it's one of those things. So it's definitely something in the nerd fandom. You should be able to guess. It should be easy. There's some of them that are so easy that if you can't get these, I'm going to be sorely disappointed in all of you guys. Okay.
Oh, damn. No pressure.
No pressure. Plus, we got what product is this? Where we play commercials of a strange and foreign nature, and you got to tell me what the hell product is this a commercial for? And some of these pretty out there. Of course, we got to talk about Marvel Studios and their Netflix reboot. We're talking about the Anti-Heroes coming out in 2026. Apparently, Namor is an anti-hero because he's included in its list. And we got to talk about the new Darth Maul series that's coming out. Are you excited for more Star Wars?
More Maul?
More Maul. Then apparently ChatGPT got its ass kicked in chess by an Atari 2600.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I gotta hear this. That's cool.
And of course, the Nintendo Switch 2 is outselling the OG Switch 2-1. All the bitching, all the moaning, all the people saying it's too expensive, there's no games. What's the point? Nintendo's evil and greedy. Yet somehow, the Switch 2 is outselling the Switch 2-1. And the Switch already was one of the biggest selling consoles of all time. So it looks like, I guess Nintendo knows what they're doing, guys. Then, of course, we're going to go over the Superman trailer, the new 2-minute Superman tickets on sale now trailer. I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot of chatter about it, but I have not seen it. Then I got a couple of video game trailers we can watch, some games that look interesting to me. And we might talk a little bit about Rippaverse, because Rippaverse qualifies as a category to nerd out about, right? It is a comic book company, so we should nerd out about the
that's true.
Closeout.
It technically fits the description.
Switch was getting old, overdue for a reboot. Yeah. No TJ, none at all. Screw that TJ. Now, we should bring Aaron in. Should we bring Aaron in? Just completely replace TJ? All right, I'm gonna send Aaron the link on the Twitters. That's in. Because I know Aaron's really good at guessing celebrity butts. He's a real butt connoisseur.
Oh, we need a ringer for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. Sketch says pre-2025, it was all, man, I wish we could have a more powerful Switch. Now it's here, and these same dudes are shouting, no, Nintendo bad and lazy. Lazy Nintendo. Terrible. Yeah. Baki says, I'm sorry, Proud Tony. The Switch 2 has battery swelling, can easily be destroyed by staples, and can even be snitched by your Nintendo Switch. Well, like I said, I I don't know if it's good or bad. I haven't bought it. I'm not looking into a Switch 2. I don't even know why I bought a Switch 1. Again, my Switch 1 collects dust, and it's sitting next to my Steam Deck, which also collects dust, which is sitting next to the collection of PlayStations, which I got PlayStations 2, 3, 4, and 5 all sitting there. I got to get a PlayStation 1 again. I used to have one. I got rid of it a long time ago, but
I've still got mine. I'm not even a gamer. That's just where I tapped out. They got too complicated after that.
I had a Switch 1, and I had the there was a I think it was IGN or Game Informer. One of the magazines had this like sticker you could put on. It was like a big circular Final Fantasy sticker that was the size of the door, for the PlayStation 1, a little pop-up door. So I had that right on top of it. It looked nice. Yeah, the Xbox Alley is definitely more worth it. I heard it's canceled. I heard there's going to be no Xbox Alley. Guys get nothing. Anyway, Autoy, before we get into all the craziness that we got to go through, how's your day been, buddy?
It's been okay.
Doing anything interesting? Nothing exciting?
No, man, nothing. It was boring. It was gray and rainy here, and there's just nothing going on, man.
You weren't chilling at the Shane Davis launch?
Chilling next door? Today? Oh, that? I did a little bit of that. Like, it looks great. Like, I want to back it, but it's going to have to wait until next payday.
What's up, Aaron? Beta Build tells us in-house was canceled in favor of a collab system. Any landlady updates, says Stray Beans?
No, not today. I didn't see her around much at all. She may have been, out with her kid or maybe with her man. I don't know.
No man.
So,
you're
it happens. I hate to say. They don't stick around all the time. But,
what's up, Aaron? What's up? The sound sounds like you need your headphones on or something.
Really? Wait, here, let me fix.
So I hear I hear myself, which I never like to hear.
Yeah. I took out my headset and I had to fix something. That's why you heard yourself. Then I plugged it back in.
How's your day? It's been a while since you've been around here, Aaron. You don't come around no more. Don't come around here no more.
I've been in your chat.
Yeah, but not on the panel. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I've been.
But you heard Celebrity Butt Challenge, and you had to run over. You had to rush right over, right?
Yes. That's the way I came. Is that starting back today?
Yep.
Awesome.
Hold on. All right. So, how's your day been? How you been doing? How's the Aaron World Order doing?
It's good. It's good. It's fun.
Dominating the YouTube space. I see you put up a Jester Bell video.
Yep.
Or something.
I'm doing like detracting once a week now. That's something I'm planning to do now.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, my next episode is tomorrow because I plan to do it every Sunday. So my next episode is going to be tomorrow. I just haven't picked out who to detract yet. Because I just thought about an hour ago.
You should join us when we detract Jester Bell. You should just become a Jester Bell detractor. If you focus on just one, it makes it easier, right? Because you become the expert.
I know.
You could we'll show you where she lives, and you could pull up on Jester Bell and be like, "Why are you fucking around with Superman?"
We did it. Well, I did detract her Superman takes. I did detract her like her insane. I don't know, her insane takes on Pedro Pascal. Yeah. But I mean, like, she's easy because
she's easy. Wow, Aaron.
She says a lot of
nice.
dumb, she says a lot of dumb stuff.
Can we get her on panel?
Huh?
You said she's easy, which is I don't know if you know in America that means she's
I know.
Slut.
I know what that means, but like that's not what I'm trying to say. But obviously, you know that. But yeah, she's because you detracted her. You know how kind of easy she is to detract, right? Like
Yeah, she's insane.
yeah.
So, I mean, that must have been a good time.
Oh yeah, Blinded was on.
I could never get him to come over here. He only wants to hang out with you. He doesn't want to hang out with us.
Want me to send
You
him a
excited
link?
for her movie? She's making a movie.
She's making a movie.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Not really. No. She spends more time bitching about things than making a movie.
She's also like an actress and stuff.
Yeah, well,
What do you mean? Yeah, well,
good for her, but like, there's a lot of people in the industry that like don't know what they're talking.
she's not in the industry. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Want me to send
She's
it
not
by the
like-
Blinded if you want to
Well,
come on?
Which industry are you talking about?
Yeah, you can send Blinded the link.
Okay.
See here, look. I'll bring up her page, and so Aaron can see. There she is, Jester Bell, director and actress.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that serious look. She's gonna take Hollywood by storm. Buddy.
Oh yeah, I should look at her face. Sorry.
Yeah, you should. That's a really weird angle. That's also like, this is just a weird picture. Why would you put this up on? You're like, hey, I want to be an actress. Here's me curling my hair.
So that's her headshot.
It's just on the film Freeway. That's just her photos. You want her details?
Care about the details. Those are the trackers. Stop.
She was in Insecurity. It's a short. She's the writer. She wrote it too. Yeah, she's the writer and director. And you can know her nickname. So if you ever want to talk to her, you call her.
She's an independent film director, right? You could film something for 10, 20 minutes. You could be considered an independent film director.
Well, technically, I am. I mean,
Yeah.
I filmed myself for 10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Masturbating.
Yes,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, we've all done that. You gotta look at your technique, right? It's like watching game footage when you're playing football or something, right? You gotta make sure your technique's good.
mm-hmm.
Well, sure. You got a post game, sure.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you get your boys around, you come, you watch, you dissect the footage, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. But she has a Patreon, and on her Patreon, she talks about her movie. I'm trying to look for it.
I have a
Can I
Patreon.
not?
I don't know
Do
why.
you?
I buy one. Yeah. I just post free stuff on there. I really don't. I mean, I do have some tiers for people to pay if they want, but I really don't have anything on the tiers. I just post free stuff, really.
Yeah. No. What do you post as free stuff? What do you mean?
Basically, my stuff on YouTube. That's it. That's it.
Terrible.
I know.
All right, hold on. There we go. We're gonna watch Jester Bell. She's gonna tell us about her movie.
She casting Patrick Pascal it.
Hello, Patreon and memberships, because this is going to go to people at both levels. And I'm here to talk to you today about a project that has been taking up a lot of my time, years in fact. And I apologize that it's taken me a while to do this video. I guess this is just going to be how it is, because it takes a lot of work to build a YouTube channel and to work on the creative projects I have at the side. So once again, thank you to you all.
That's how you get the preview. We don't know. We can't get the full. We got to unlock the full video, and I'm not gonna give her money.
No.
Oh man.
How long ago was this post?
Let me see. Why can't I escape full screen? It was posted on April 30th.
I wonder what come out, Beatles comic or this movie first.
I don't understand why that's not like a free. That should be a free post, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm making a
Yeah.
movie. Because if I'm like someone who's
Yeah, you
on the
would think
fence
so.
about giving her
No.
money, right?
No, if somebody's on
DI
YouTube, right?
Frodo.
If somebody's watching her on YouTube but doesn't know she has a Patreon, and she mentions there's a Patreon on YouTube or it has a link, maybe that person will finally goes on her Patreon and wants to see that video. It's interested to give her money and want to see their independent film. Like
Yeah.
that should be free.
Wait,
Like-
is this the whinging geek girl? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. How's my day been? Well, my day has been rough. Last night we did long. We were up there for a while. I don't know if God punished me for all my blasphemies of yesterday, of last night, all last night's blasphemous comments. But I woke up really tired, and I think I woke up at like 11:30. That's how late I slept. And then and I took care of a few things. Then I did the Frog Tony show for the members, and I had to do a quickie. We only did like 35 minutes. I just didn't have no juice. I had nothing in me. I had to go back to bed. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Music Master. I don't know how I'm alive after quitting Monster. It's crazy. But I'm awake now, and I think I'm good to go for the night. You know, I put in the work. I had to go look at cosplay butts. Guys, you wouldn't believe. Okay, I'm going to tell you this, and you're not going to believe me, but it was excruciating work to go through these images, image after image, because you have to find a good one, right? You have to find one that's you know, it's not too easy, right? You got to go, okay, this is not going to give it away. The image is not too easy. It's not too difficult. It can't be an obscure character or something that no one knows, or like you guys don't really know anime, or you know. So it's like, it can't be one of those things.
I don't know the weeb stuff.
Right. So I'm going through picture after picture. Then, you know, a lot of them are GIFs. A lot of them are like too raunchy or too lewd for YouTube. Right. So you got to I'm just all day. It was like a 4-5 hour process. I'm just going through all these images of cosplayers showing their booty. Right. And over and over. It's just, you don't understand the struggle it is what I'm saying. For me to do this show, to get this put together, I dedicated 4 hours of my life looking at cosplay ass. Okay. I did that for you. Did that for each and every one of you. Okay. Hey, you think that was, you think I enjoyed that? You think I enjoyed just spending 4 hours sitting at the computer looking at,
you enjoyed the masturbation breaks?
I'd be looking for asses.
Yeah. You think that's what I wanted to do? You think that's how I wanted to spend my Saturday afternoon? But I do it for you guys.
Probably.
I powered through. You know, about halfway through, I was going to give up. I was like, oh, we just won't do the game today, right? I said, no, I promised the guys that we're going to do the game. So I powered through. Okay. I powered through it. Again, it's for you. Okay. Each and every one of you. Every time I scrolled past, I was like, 56K, sketch, fucking TJ, you Super J. I was just different names were coming in my head as I was looking at these asses, because it was like your energy became my energy, and it helped me to overcome. Okay, I did it, and I got what I think is the greatest collection of cosplayer ass that YouTube has ever seen.
Wow. Tony, use the shorts.
Tony's just excusing his gooning as being for the sake of the show. Whoa, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about, sketch. Look. When I tell the old lady, I was like, look, this is serious work, okay? This is serious business. Honey. I'm not doing this for my own sake. It's for the guys. The fellas count on me to find the right ones, okay? You think I enjoy this?
Such sacrifice.
Are we doing rip-a-tard ass? No, Music Master.
Why do you want to torture us, Music Master? Why do you want to torture with that?
You Super J says, thank you for your service. You're welcome. Again, that's all I ever, you know, all I really want is a thank you every once in a while, right? Sorry, wife, I got to do this for fun. What's up, people? Yeah, don't forget, support Shane Davis's Anatomic, the spinoff for Inglorious Rex. Is it a spinoff? Would it be a side? What would it be considered? Is it a one-off? Is it going to be a full-blown series?
Well, it's part of, it's a prequel, right?
Yeah.
To the whole thing.
Stu Case is a prequel, but what I'm saying is like because it's focused on a different character. Like Furiosa, I guess, is a sequel to Mad Max, right?
No, it's prequel.
Oh, is it prequel?
Yeah.
To the first Mad Max?
To 2014, the one that came. Well, the one that
right,
came out.
That's a sequel. So it's a prequel to the new Mad Max, but it's a sequel to the old Mad Max.
I don't.
Right?
I have no idea.
They're in the same universe, right? It's all one.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway.
Oh, it's.
I'm not a homosexual, but I still play like jiggle physics. Side story prequel. There you go. Alexander Smith.
Yeah. Side story
correct.
prequel.
Because I'm saying, like, because you could,
I mean,
go off, right? It's a prequel, but then if it becomes its own thing, then it's like becomes like a parallel story. It's a prequel. It's a prequel to Fury Road, dummy. Why is Vito always? He's always hiding in the chat. What's up, Vito? He's really salty. Vito's really mad about last night's stream. We're making fun of his cards. They're trading series. That's what it's called. Trading series 1 are cards. Trading series 2 might be stickers, dummy. That's what he said. Anyway, you should have put trading card. Trading card series 1. Trading card series 2. No one thinks trading series. It just sounds dumb. It just sounds stupid. Okay. When will Music Master says, Vito, when will Stupid Killer be finished? Furry Road.
Yeah. Furry Road. You just the way you spelled it.
All right.
Like,
let's take a look at Superman. We all love Superman. That's in the title. We might as well hit that first, right? I've not seen this. Yeah.
All right. I've seen it.
So.
Superman. The most powerful.
Wait. Was he flying like on his knees?
No.
Well, look, he's like Spider-Maning the building.
He's pushing back.
He's pushing it back.
Well, he can't be. How is he pushing though? But his legs are up. He's not standing on the ground pushing.
He's 4 points of contact.
He can fly.
It's okay.
He just has
He's using
to
4 points, yeah, but that's stupid. Like, so he's flying, but in pushing that's just dumb.
It's more stable, Tony.
I guess,
I mean,
but it looks dumb.
I mean, that's happened. I mean, it's happened in all Superman stuff all the time. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Looks like he's holding on, hoping he don't.
I mean, look, it's comic books. It's like realism doesn't exist.
It's because he's Superman.
Superman.
No, BP's right. He doesn't skip leg day. He's got this.
He doesn't skip leg day.
There's a lot going on for a Superman movie that is a soft reboot for an entire universe. Yeah, that's what I said from the beginning.
I don't think it's a soft reboot. It sounds like more like a hard reboot.
No, because it's got to be soft reboot because Peacemaker and Amanda Waller, they're continuing.
Maybe like I consider a soft reboot, maybe like a quarter soft reboot. I don't know because there are some things they're keeping and some are not. Obviously, the James Gunn stuff I think they're keeping what he's done.
Yeah,
he's not gonna get rid of his stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it looks silly, I guess.
The most powerful being on planet Earth. We finally meet.
Didn't I tell you they were going to sneak in? Didn't I call it?
Now, as planned,
Wait, hold up. All right, so this shot,
We finally meet.
there's 3 of them, right?
Yep. Well, yeah.
Well, because I was saying in the next shot, there's the 4 of them. So, do you think this is a shot with they took her out, like she's actually standing? Because remember, there's a shot in Thunderbolts, right, in the trailer, where they're in the office, and all of them are there, including Taskmaster. Remember?
Yeah.
But
And
that's not in the movie.
If you notice in the final, if you watch the final trailer, Thunderbolts, the one that came up just before the movie released, Taskmaster is not in it. They took her out of like almost everything because she got killed in the first. Yeah, because she got killed in the first 20 minutes, right? Like, there's a reason.
Yeah, but in the original one, she's in that scene where they're talking. Because I remember going, look, there's like 5 of them in the elevator, then there's like 6 of them. Like I was like, look, Taskmaster just like popped up out of nowhere. Remember we were arguing about how she got there. So I think they either shot extra footage or they added her in and then just removed her.
Stu, that's not engineer. That's Eve Taskmaster, who's kind of like a well-known stuff from Superman. That's not.
What are you talking about?
Eve Taskmaster. She's kind of old.
You mean this one? No, he's talking about the other chick is the engineer. The other one.
Yeah.
This one right here is the engineer.
She might have just been. Maybe she's. I don't know where she was. Maybe. I assume it's the same scenes.
Right.
Or is that Mercy?
It has to be the same scenes because it's
Mercy's not in it. Yeah.
She's not in it. Okay.
Look. No, I think she's in that shot. I think that here's what I think. I think that she's in the shot where they're standing outside. This right here, I think they showed this before, or they showed it somewhere else, and they removed her from the shot. Like she's standing here, right? But they digitally removed her because they showed this shot before revealing her being in the movie, right?
And the past trailer, she knows she's inside the Force of Solitude. In the past trailer, she knows she's inside the Force of Solitude.
Yeah, because remember, like the same thing with what was it, Endgame, where they had the Hulk in there, and then he's not in the movie because it's actually the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Now, as planned, I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
So I'm guessing this is a version of Lex that doesn't know Superboy. There's no history with Clark Kent and all that.
Right. That's
No.
I mean,
He doesn't know Clark Kent and Superman. But he knows, but it sounds like the Superman's a little bit established. It's not like a year one Superman. It's like a little bit established. So maybe he knows about the relationship with Lois. Superman, Superman's always wants Lois to interview him.
Yeah, well, he said that. He said, I'm going to get the chick that's always interviewing.
Yeah.
You Super J says the chick in white could be in the great ass conversation.
Yeah.
So there's robots here, right? In this shot. So this is what I'm thinking. Superman gets his ass whooped, and then Lex follows him back, and that's how he finds the Fortress of Solitude, right?
Yeah. Well,
because the robots are still alive. We know that they go in there and they kill the robots. So this can't be after that scene, right?
Right.
No.
Right. True.
What's up, TJ?
I made it. I made it before Blinded.
I don't know if Blinded's going to come.
I have almost the entire Gabbing with Geeks crew, minus Finbar and Blinded.
Damn, Finbar.
That's next month, right?
No matter what you do to me, Luther, you're playing.
Right. So that's the Hammer of Baravia, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that that's actually Ultraman. because it's got heat vision, right? I'm thinking that there is a character called the Hammer of Baravia, but Lex, after Superman goes over there, finds, fucks up whatever internationally, comes back. I think Lex puts Ultraman in the suit to pretend to be the guy, beats up Superman.
Oh, okay.
Then he flies back to the Fortress of Solitude, and that's where they follow him, right?
Yeah, it's possible. And I also think the helmet, because he's wearing a helmet, and also Ultraman's wearing a mask too, mask/helmet, right? I think it's going to be the same actor who plays Superman under it.
You think so? I don't think so.
I think it's going to be I think so.
Senior Nerd says, yes, Ultraman and the Hammer are the same characters.
Okay.
I think it's because I think it might be this guy might divulge into Bizarro. Yeah.
Well, here's what I think. He says could be a controlled Bizarro. The U is a red herring. I think he's Ultraman, right? I think he is called Ultraman.
Like by name, yeah. They won't call him Bizarro, right?
No.
But I think his origin will be closer to Bizarro, like he's grown in a lab, right?
Yeah, and if they knock off his face, it might be David Cornsweet, and you might be see like how how Bizarro is deformed and all that. It might be a deformed David Cornsweet's face,
Or they might have bought the rights to the last actor. He's in.
Yes, Henry Cavill. I saw a video.
Henry Cavill.
I was scrolling.
Can you imagine?
That's funny because I saw like a Snyderverse person say, "Breaking news: Henry Cavill is Ultraman." And I was like, today or yesterday. I didn't watch it.
I mean, if I was James Gunn, I would do that just to like piss off the Snyder Bros.
Yes.
Then I would have like a line where like Ultraman's like, I'm better, I'm the real Superman, and then like David Cornsweet like, you can never be Superman, and like,
oh yeah, like talking to Bizarro, right? Me Superman, you're not.
If I was a Henry Cavill fan, I'd be happy if that happened. Like at least he gets a role.
Cavill.
You know how Bizarro always says stuff, but it really means the opposite, like that. Me Superman, you're not Superman.
Well, I mean, there is a story where he goes to like the Bizarro world in All-Star Superman, right?
I think so.
Because this is what he said. He took a lot of inspiration from All-Star Superman, right? And I believe that he does like go visit Bizarro Land or Bizarro World or whatever. I think it's like a universe in that version.
Plans will work.
Wrap it up.
So that's definitely Bizarro or Superman.
Your plans will work.
Wrap it up.
So those
Superman
are
isn't the hero in this, Tony. Look at this.
He's getting beat up too much.
Yeah, he's eating fried chicken.
Well, his face is somebody with similar powers to him, right? So
Fried chicken.
look at that.
He brought the danger with him.
Yeah, I'm saying, look at it. It's like lasers out of his eyes.
He's getting shot by Cyclops. I'm kidding.
Either that or no, it's Darkseid. Those are the Omega beams.
He kind of looks.
Oh,
Good luck with that.
See, for a movie that's trying to stay away from Snyder, it has a lot of Snyderisms, I noticed. Like this.
Yeah, but
that armor, that's like that's LexCorp armor, right?
Looks like John Cena.
LexCorp, yeah, LC.
What's John Cena doing in this movie?
Who was that for?
What?
Who was that poor guy who lost his teeth?
I think it's a bunch of LexCorp soldiers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Look at the baby Aaron.
Actually,
That's
it's
Metamorpho's
supposed to be
baby.
baby Metamorpho. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Joey, Baby Joey. I think it's his name.
Baby Joey, yeah.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
They chose him. Let them die.
Quit messing around.
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
I don't know. I'm not excited. I know you said you're excited, Altoy.
Yeah, I'm excited. But I'm a
I like
DC
it.
guy, and I love the Big Blue.
I just say one thing. James Gunn understands Lex Luthor because Lex Luthor's has always been jealous of Superman, and you could tell in this trailer that he's showing that.
Yeah.
Unlike Jesse Eisenberg's Superman, like Lex Luthor. What was that?
And he's unhinged. Like when his plans fail, he ends up being unhinged. So he got that part right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. I don't like Luthor's voice. Doesn't sound commanding, right?
Yeah, almost too young in a way. Like,
Well, that's
even like
everybody.
Well,
even
I mean,
Rosenbaum had a more gravitas voice.
They had
They
Mr.
should've got
Krabs. as
But
Lex
Rosenbaum
Luthor,
was
you
young
know?
too. His character was young too because he was a teenager too in with
Yeah.
Clark.
But even so, like he had that
Presence.
gravitas to him. I can't think of another word.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this guy yet.
Oh well, Nicholas was a good actor, so like I see.
Hello, Frogus Antonius in game. What's up, Darth Scipio?
Frogus Antonius. It's a nice name.
They stole spinny lasers from the Last Starfighter.
What I want to see in this movie, I know Batman's not in it, but Batman's very famously known to like knock out Guy Gardner. So he's obviously not in his movie. I hope Superman does that. Punch Guy Gardner in the face.
Batman could be in the movie.
I don't think he is, but I think
It'd
he might.
be-
I think
end credits. He's gonna open up a newspaper and go.
apparently the rumor credits. I'm not gonna spoil. Apparently from rumors, I'm not gonna say anything. But
Say it. Don't fucking tease us. Just say what you heard.
apparently it's
Nobody cares. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently that after credit scene it's gonna have Brainiac and Green Hal Jordan.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Because we're having Lantern.
Yeah, that
show.
makes sense.
The
Yeah.
Lantern show, right? It's the next HBO show. It comes out like next year. But but people are thinking the Clayface movie Batman's probably going to make his first appearance in that. Kind of has to, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want the police.
I don't know if this movie
Clayface.
is gonna do well enough to carry a franchise, to carry a whole universe. Won't they set up World's Finest in the end credits? They should.
Well, James Gunn kind of hinted at like Superman sequel, but I didn't exactly say it's a sequel. But just I don't know if it's gonna be World's Finest because Batman has his own movie, right? Like Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I
If
love
they
to see
get
World's
to it.
Finest. But the thing is,
It might just end,
Tony-
Aaron. It might just end. If Superman bombs, remember the Dark Universe had one movie before it fucking bombed. It just got rid of the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it did. And they planned it on the universe
true.
right after. Yes.
The Mummy.
You remember, like,
Yep.
if
This ain't a
if the next
cinematic
movie-
universe creator. Yeah, I think
The
too much
thing
is going
is-
on.
If the next movie's World Finest, the Snyder fans are going to be like, "Yeah, they copied Zack Snyder. The next Superman movie's got Batman in it." You know, just the idea that Batman, Superman, and the movie starting together in the movies be the copying Zack Snyder.
Senior Nerd says just do Trinity.
Oh, no, that's called BVS.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Toby fan says I thought
They turned
Eisenberg
it
was
into
fun.
Trinity.
I think Jesse Eisenberg, he was fun, but not as Lex Luthor. He was like the who's the son of Lex Luthor, the one with the long hair.
It's the same name though. Isn't it Alexander? Isn't it the same name?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Alexander.
but they don't.
Like
they
Lex
when
still
Luthor.
don't
he's
refer
got
to
the
him as
long
Lex
red
Luthor.
hair. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Alexander.
Isn't
Now
Lex
for
Luthor
some,
always? Isn't Lex's name always been Alexander?
Yeah, but no one
Yeah,
calls him
yeah, yeah.
Alexander. They
I
always
mean,
just call
Nobody
him
calls him
Lex.
that. Yeah. Or Lex.
Yeah.
I just call him Lex Luthor.
All
Like
right,
Lex
here we go.
Luthor, Lex Luger.
Lex Luger, yeah. PT gets crushed at chess by a 1 millihertz Atari 2600. AI models have no clue about what chess actually is or which moves are valid.
It's moving differently.
So it says, editor's take, despite being hailed as the next step in the evolution of artificial intelligence, large language models are no smarter than a piece of rotten wood. Every now and then, some odd experiment or test reminds everyone that so-called intelligent AI doesn't actually exist if you're living outside a tech company's quarterly report. A cycle exact emulation of the Atari 2600 CPU running at a meager 1.19 megahertz is more than enough to utterly humiliate ChatGPT in a game of chess. Citrix engineer Robert J. Jr. Caruso conducted the funny little experiment over the weekend, putting OpenAI's mighty chatbot against a virtual Atari 2600 console emulated by Stella. It didn't end well for the chatbot. Is a chatbot program the same as, see, because I'm stupid, right? So obviously I'm gonna ask a really, really dumb question. So don't get offended. But when I hear chatbot, I think of something that's just programmed to respond to things, right? Like questions. Yeah. But I would assume that they have to have, like, if they didn't get asked about chess, it wouldn't know about chess yet, right? Like, is this a fresh? What I'm saying is this like Chat GPT, like fresh out of the oven, or is this like a Chat GPT that's been on the internet for a while that has answered questions and queries? Right?
Beefy
and watch searching for Bobby Fischer.
That's to be taught how to play chess. That's the problem. Like, it seems to be a fresh AI.
Yeah.
It says if it cannot remember things, I doubt it can think ahead either. That's a good point. Would it be able to predict? That's the thing. Like, give me a chess move. I don't know, but if I ask Grok, like right now, if I said Grok, play a game of chess, would it know, or would it just give me a bunch of moves that might not be?
Good question.
Legal, right? Let's see what's going on. Caruso reportedly got the idea from ChatGPT itself after chatting with the bot about the history of AI in chess. Oh, see, so it was talking about chess. OpenAI service volunteered to play Atari Chess, which Caruso assumed referred to video chess, the only chess title ever released for the Atari 2600. Despite being given a basic layout of the board to identify the pieces, ChatGPT struggled. The bot confused rooks for bishops, missed obvious pawn forks, and made a series of baffling blunders, according to Caruso. At one point, ChatGPT even blamed external factors like the abstract symbols used by video chess to depict the pieces for its inability to keep track of. Man, we've developed, this is true artificial intelligence. Not only did it rage quit, but it was trying to blame other things. It's not my fault. It was lag. It was lag on the server.
It's a Blade Runner now.
It is human. It passed the buck.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
ChatGPT is gonna like flip the table, like fuck you, I'm done playing.
It's one step closer to Terminator. The way to the machine.
Yeah.
Atari 2600 pulls off the upset. It started as a simple experiment. Pit ChatGPT against the Atari 2600 chess engine via Stella emulator and see what happens. I figured it would be a lighthearted stroll down retro memory lane. What actually happened? ChatGPT got absolutely wrecked on the beginner level.
Oh,
wow.
This was after a conversation we had regarding the history of AI and chess, which led to it volunteering to play Atari chess. It wanted to find out how quickly it could beat a game that only thinks 1 to 2 moves ahead on a 1.19 megahertz CPU. Despite being given despite being given a baseline board layout to identify pieces, ChatGPT confused rooks for bishops, missed pawn forks, and repeatedly lost track of where pieces were. First blaming the Atari icons as correct to recognize, then faring no better even after switching to standard chess notation. It made enough blunders to get laughed out of a third-grade chess class. Meanwhile, Atari's humble 8-bit engine just did its thing. No language model, no flash, just brute force board evaluation and 1977 stubbornness. And it's a 1977 computer. This is
like Eric July when he entered the music scene.
For 90 minutes.
I've never been so proud of Atari.
Yeah. For 90 minutes, I had to stop it from making awful moves and correct its board awareness multiple times per turn. It kept promising it would improve if we just started over. Oh my god! I kept saying, "Can we start over again?" Guys, look, I can do better. Let's just start from the beginning. Let's call it again. Let's reset the game. It's like your little brother. It's like, oh, let me just reset it real quick. I wasn't ready. I was just warming up. That was great.
It's like playing chess with Vito.
It's like I wasn't ready, guys. I wasn't ready. Let's do it again.
That was crazy. What is it? There's eventually, even ChatGPT knew it was beat and conceded with its head hung low. Have you played Atari today? ChatGPT wishes it hadn't. All I know is Atari needs to get on this and be like, they should start just re-releasing chess.
Oh, fuck
like,
yeah.
The game that beat ChatGPT. Can you beat chess? Caruso's experiment is a useful reminder about what large language models actually are. A complex heuristics-based black box search engine designed to constantly please the final user with some sort of captivating result. They don't, quote, know anything, have no reasoning or deduction of capabilities, and certainly have no intelligence on their own. And they absolutely suck at chess. I never owned an Atari 2600 back in the day, though I did spend some glorious afternoons with my mighty Intellivision. Guys, Intellivision got mentioned. How is this possible?
Oh, shit. Music Master.
Next time, I'll try to humble ChatGPT by making it play a round of battle chess on an emulated replica of my first x86 machine, an 80286 running at a blazing 16 megahertz. Now we got to see if ChatGPT can play tic-tac-toe, right? I think that's the ultimate test.
Would you like to play a game?
Finnegan Fox.
They probably have released it again. They're making carts again. What's up, Prudence? Vito would eat the pieces, then rage quit.
Do they want to be beaten by? Do you want to be beaten by AI? Because if you get beaten by AI, it means AI is very intelligent. It means that's not good for us humans in the future.
It'll be perfect for us. I'm not scared of AI, Aaron. I welcome our AI overlords. I'm always saying thank you to
They seem just as retarded as we are.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up in the I Am Legend. You know, not I Am Legend, the Robots movie with Will Smith. You see that movie?
Oh, I Robot, yeah.
I Robot, yeah.
Don Vito Fataleone still hasn't recovered from walking 3 miles during his LA protest stream. That's why he couldn't go to the biggest problem yesterday. He was tired. Apparently, he was watching us all night, TJ, because he was really upset in the morning.
I saw. Yeah. And he went back to fighting on the internet. There.
Fighting on the internet. All right.
And we did collectively say that we were gaslighting him.
Yeah, I did. I even said I'm gonna gaslight Vito, and even though I'm saying I'm gaslighting him, I'm gonna gaslight him about gaslighting, and he's still
fell for it.
It's amazing. He was here earlier too. It's totally amazing. All right, Outer Worlds 2 official story trailer. Have you played the Outer Worlds 1? Anybody? I have.
Nope.
I still haven't.
17 plus. Ooh, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I think the Outer Worlds is fucking phenomenal. It is it is fun. The writing is really sharp.
I mean, it's the New Vegas crew, so yeah.
It's got really sharp writing. It's really fun. The gameplay it's not too hard, not too easy, right? The only problem, and it's a problem that I have with a lot of games like that, right? Is like at the beginning you're like, oh, I'm collecting new items, I'm collecting new guns and new this, right? And then at some point, about I want to say like 25 to 30% into the game, right? You've collected like the best, pretty much, right? You're like, oh, it's another gun that I don't need. It's another shirt that I'm not going to use. Yeah. So it's like just there's too much loot that's just useless.
Yep.
Right?
The Borderlands problem.
Yeah. And so I don't know what the solution is because too little loot and then like you don't feel rewarded for doing things. But I guess you need more loot, but it has to just keep going, right? Like even if it just keeps incrementally increasing. Like this gun is a 1, then add a new gun that has a +2, and this one has a +3, right? Even if that is just the case where I'm just getting 1 extra HP of damage or 1 extra HP of defense or something, right? Like that's enough to make it, it's still useful, right?
Yeah.
I'm still like, I'm opening things and that's still useful. Like you have way too much money, way too much everything by like 30% into the game. It's like, there's no struggle. Is what I'm saying. Like at some point, it's just like, it's just.
There's always a Dark Souls route where every weapon is unique and it does its own thing. But I bet that's a headache to program.
Phantom says, I enjoyed it. But like I said, the writing, though, carries it through. Like I played the entire thing and all the DLC and everything, like all the way through. Because the writing was just so good that I was like, I just got to see everything, right? The planets were all like unique. The graphics weren't the greatest, right? But because it was stylized and it wasn't like trying to go for realistic, so it was like it looked good. Better. Yeah. Oof. Here's what I'm worried about though. In the first Outer Worlds, this is like a direct sequel, right? Or within the same time frame. In the first Outer Worlds, there was a lot of choices. There was a lot of like, do this, pick this faction over that faction, do this to complete the mission instead of this, right? Like kill this guy or let that guy go free or something. Yeah. So if this is a sequel, my worry would be that either they're going to just nothing in the first game is going to matter. Like, you're starting fresh and none of the choices, like this is a completely different set of circumstances, right? Which is kind of a letdown because it's not really like it's a sequel in number, but it's not a sequel in like you're following the same characters and stuff, right? Like it's like almost like Final Fantasy where like there's sequels, but they're technically not related to each other, right?
Yeah, Bethesda does the same shit with Elder Scrolls. Literally nothing you do matters in the next game.
Or if they go like Dragon Age where they try to carry over the choices, but there's like it's just like throwaway lines like, the king is Joe instead of like the king being Bill, right? Like because I mean the choices
there was your girlfriend.
There's so like the choices are so good in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I care that the colony is in disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share.
Auntie Cleo is like a mom from Futurama.
Oh,
okay.
But I'm trying to remember because at the end of the Outer Worlds, like there's a big major choice, right? That like affects how the universe is supposed to like unfold. So again, it's like either this is like a prequel or they're just going to disregard like the events of the first game.
What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
Oh shit, Stitch.
I'm here.
Yeah, they're like little rats that are all over the spaceships and the colonies and stuff.
Earning and earning for you. My heart and red.
Wait.
last bit that I save is intended for you.
That's glory kills. Okay.
What?
They got glory kills from Doom. Look at that.
Yeah. I never played Outer Worlds, says Grumpy. You gotta play it. It was free on PS Plus.
The cost
Still trying to
may
finish
be
Robot.
high. One day,
Oh shit, you can
I
have a
know
giant.
you'll be mine.
Universe needs a hero.
Someday perhaps I'll own two.
What you'll have to do, Aaron.
For now I'll take one that's brand new.
PFG, let's go. Yeah.
For you.
Now we're gonna get it too.
For you.
You know what? I got
An adventure
Bioshock
ma-
vibes from this. Like,
Yeah.
it's very similar to Bioshock, feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Made for capitalism by capitalism. Celebrate the beauty of capitalism by pre-ordering today.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna pre-order right now. I'm getting on that. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the first one was real fun. I know people are bitching and moaning. It's going to be like $80 at launch. I don't care. Okay,
Wokies,
day one.
bud.
Okay,
Yeah,
bud. Most games are going to be $80 at launch, so people have to relax.
Outer Worlds, good shit. Some good shit.
Shit.
Good shit.
All right. Speaking of good shit, are we ready? Are we ready to play a game?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anyone wants to come on in, play some celebrity, or not celebrity, it's cosplay butt challenge this week, right? There's a link. We're going to watch one more trailer. Then after the trailer, we'll play the game. If no one comes in, it's just these three gentlemen. Remember, you're only coming in to play the game, then I'm going to kick you out. So keep that in mind. This is Grave Seasons. Saw this, thought it looked pretty neat. We all know I love my cozy garden games.
Yes.
Farming simulator.
Just like the garden in real life. I'll do it virtually.
Yeah, forget that real life stuff. They get all dirty.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like a hipster for some reason. Oh shit! You got murderers in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that's why it's called Grave Seasons. It's fucking going into people's homes. Is he the murderer? Are you the murderer?
It's also like part murder investigation.
Yeah.
Werewolves.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Grave Seasons. Reap what you see how it started off like really nice. You're like, oh look, it's a nice little farming game. And suddenly
But it's the music though. It's the
It's
music
0
in the
to 100.
trailer that was you could tell it was going to turn grim. Like the music was really what's leading it on towards.
all right. There it is. Nobody's brave enough to come on panel. That's all right, guys. Now we'll do it ourselves. You ready?
I'm gonna still lose at this.
No, look, the first one's real easy. The first, if you can't get this first one, and this is how we're gonna play it. We're gonna play the game the traditional way. Okay, I'll go down the lineup of people on the panel. I'll ask you to give a guess. 1 point if you guess it with no hints. If nobody gets it in the first round, then I will give it, or 2 points. 2 points if you get it with no hints. If nobody gets in the first round, I'll then give you a hint, and then we'll take another guess at it, another swing. And then if not, it'll just reveal who it is. All right. Let me get a piece of paper so I can write down these point totals. Because what do we got on the panel today? we got the Carpathian Terrorizer TJ himself, right? So TJ on the board, and of course we got Aaron World Order and Toy Fanboy. All right, gentlemen, good luck. May the ass be with you. Do you need a fourth? I mean, Beefy, if you want to come on, I put the link. Come on in. We can always use a fourth. Yeah, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. We can have up to 9 people besides me. Come on. So we'll give you a couple of seconds.
That's right. Pull up.
Yeah, Beefy's gonna show you how it's done. Right.
I just remember last year Finbar did this.
Yeah. While we're waiting, I got one more trailer. Might as well watch this other trailer, right? Just in case Beefy wants to pull up. And that's it. If you don't come in after this trailer.
It is a strange crew which sets out on the sea road. No one would expect the gods to cast an eye upon this little vessel.
My lord, we have been betrayed.
Together, we will destroy this Steinar for his treachery.
Let's get this shit bucket going.
Oh.
Una, I want to talk to you. I think you'll like it.
This will fit beautifully.
It's like Skyrim, but Vikings without all the dragons.
Oh, this looks good. Yeah.
There's something about you, Gunnar Grimson.
But like the gameplay looks more like a turn-based strategy game, which I love.
We have these weird tribesmen, like in the 13th Warrior.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is the favor of the gods that I sense.
Your woman hits me harder when she's riding my serpent. Lord of Ravens, I will kill you.
Turn-based RPG.
I swear it. Steinar Farsphere will die.
Like a Steiner. Steiner pass soon.
A turn-based Viking saga. Wishlist now.
So
do it now.
Do it now.
All right. Joining us for Celebrity Cosplay Butt Challenge, we got both Beefy and Stu K. What's up, Stu?
Hey, how's it going?
We got Beef and Stu.
What's up, Beef?
Oh, not a lot. It's been a rough week.
Has it?
Little Slider's been sick, so but otherwise it's been fine.
All right. We're gonna have I want a nice fair game. I don't want nobody cheating. I don't be looking up asses in the Assopedia. Okay? Yeah. This is an ass in 9 game. What? George, you know, damn Canadian. All right, here we go. The first booty on display. I will zoom in so we can get a proper look. Like I said, the first one should be easy. This should be a given. Toy Fanboy, you're up first. Whose ass? Which character is this?
It's a video game one.
I know that.
I don't. Sonya Blade.
What the?
No.
Aaron World Order.
Cammy White. Street Fighter.
Aaron World Order says Cammy from Street Fighter. TJ, what do you think?
Cammy White. Yep.
Cammy White. Beefy.
Cammy from Street Fighter.
And of course, Stu, what do you think?
Yeah, of course it's Cammy.
It's a Street Fighter 2 outfit.
So far, it looks like Toy is not doing good. Not doing good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is in fact.
Someone's got to come in last.
From Street Fighter. How did you not get that? That one was easy. I thought this was a given. I've
never played it. Dude, I don't know.
You've never played Street Fighter?
He's a
I
more
don't recognize like the paint on the legs. That's a Cammy thing.
In the red, in the green, yeah, that's Cammy. Yeah, like.
All right. Next booty.
Oh, whoa.
Aaron, you're up first this round. Who is this? Which?
I have no idea.
You got to give a guess.
I don't know. It's an anime girl. Somebody. I don't know. Misty. I don't know. I don't know.
Misty from Pokemon.
I know it's not her.
Says
I
Aaron.
have no idea who it is.
DJ, who is this?
I hope this is who I'm thinking. Definitely, you know, our good raptor friend Perp would be happy. Juliet Starling. I'm going to Juliet Starling.
Oh, from Candy, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Lollipop Chainsaw.
The James Gunn game. He's working on the game.
All right, BB.
Wait, is he doing it?
Man, I was thinking Lollipop Chainsaw, but I don't think that's it either. I'm just going to say it's a weird Scarlet Witch version.
Weird Scarlet Witch.
I don't remember
Dude,
the
non-canon Scarlet Witch. I'm going to go different because I don't think it's quite Juliet.
Stu.
I'm going to go with Amy from Sonic. It's like sexy Amy.
Sexy Amy Rose from Sonic. Altoy Fanboy. Now, I will tell you this right now. Nobody has guessed it so far. Can you guess what this is?
I have no idea, so I'm going with Sexy Gem from Gem and the Holograms.
Sexy Gem. That's a great guess. It is not. So I will give you all a hint. We'll do this again. We'll take it over. This is a manga character.
Oh,
well, that doesn't help me at all.
Aaron, who is this?
Manga. I don't know. That's I know from manga. I only know a little bit about manga, and I'm into some manga stuff, but I don't know who this is. I don't have an answer.
You gotta have an answer. Come on, you have to have seen some anime. Anime and
I
manga are the
watch
same
a few
thing.
anime, but I don't watch as much. I don't know what's Bulma.
Aaron says Bulma. TJ, who is this?
Manga character. God damn it.
That's like all of them, Tony.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like all of them are dressed like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also go with Bulma.
It's also going with Bulma. Beefy, what do you think?
Oh, what was her name? Amy from Fairy Tale. I'm striking
Amy
out
from
on this
Fairy Tail.
one.
Stu, what do you got?
I think it was Amy.
I don't know, Misa from Death Note. Why not?
And
You know what?
Altoy, you're up.
I'm gonna say Sexy Josie from Josie and the Pussycats.
Sexy
I don't
Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. It's insane. Aaron, who didn't know anything about manga, got it correct. It is in fact.
What? Wait,
You know what? Maybe the side.
Let's go.
It's the skirt because I think I remember what Bulma having that skirt.
Yeah, the colors.
And yeah.
So
Way to go, Aaron.
right now we got TJ with 3 points, Aaron with 3 points, Altoy with the big goose egg, Beefy with 2, and Stu.
Yeah.
with 2. Next up,
Oh my god.
TJ.
No.
You're up first this round. Who is this?
The chick from My Hero Academia, I think.
That looks nothing like Bulma. I didn't decide. I just tell you what the cosplayer says it
You
is.
know, they make
That's
sexy
the
edition.
the
you know?
Dragon Ball version of Bulma, like in the early Dragon Ball days.
Yeah.
Like yeah. It's not Dragon Ball Z Bulma.
Anyway, TJ, who's this?
I think this is the chick from My Hero Academia. I think. The one with the
Chick
short hair.
from
I don't know
My
her
Hero-
name is.
All right. Beefy, who is this?
Oh. Samus. I don't think that's I don't think she's had.
Beefy says it's Samus.
Oh,
Stu, who is this?
That's what I was going with. Zero Suit Samus.
I think
Zero
it's,
Suit Samus.
I think it's like a Timu version.
Bloodman says Sam ass. Yeah.
There you
Altoy Fanboy, who is this?
7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager.
7 of 9. That's a good guess. Aaron, you're batting cleanup this time. Who is this?
Let's see. I was Samus. I think it's
Samus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a comic book character.
Oh.
TJ, you're up again.
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm, says TJ. Beefy.
Yeah, Sue Storm.
Stu.
White.
Yeah, I guess it'll be Sue Storm. It's probably a safe guess.
Safe guess is Sue Storm. Toy Fanboy.
Yeah, I can't unsee that now. Yeah, I gotta go with Sue Storm too.
Is that more of the Rivals design, though? I wonder.
Aaron, World Order. Are you
Invisible Woman.
Also, Invisible. Oh, he's changing his answer. It's not Sue Storm. It's the Invisible Woman.
That's how to do it.
Sketch said Sue Storm with her Marvel Rivals costume,
You know
which
what, get
is
this?
the correct answer.
Oh, there
Sue
it is.
Storm.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what? Get this.
Rivals.
Blinded would get this. Blinded would get this on the first try because he's obsessed with that game.
Eric Winberg's correct. Poor Tony nearly went blind today to make this game. I did.
Blinded would definitely get this on the first try.
All right, next up.
See, I don't play Rivals.
If you guys get this is another easy one. This should be a given.
Oh, this is easy. This is very
If you guys don't get this one, I'm very disappointed. Beefy, you're up.
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny.
Straight away.
2K. Who is this?
Original Lola Bunny.
Original
from the first
Toy
space round.
Fanboy.
Do not imitate.
Lola Bunny, obviously.
Lola Bunny.
Or should be Lola Buttney.
Aaron, who is this?
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny. And TJ, do you agree? It's Lola
Yes.
Bunny? All right.
Bunny's in the chat.
Bunny's in the chat. Jasmine says straight beans. That rabbit girl. This chick fat though. So Bloodman's very upset with the choice. Says,
Hey, the person can be fat.
chicks.
Well, that cameo one was a bit fat, though. Yeah.
Yes.
I told you it's hard to get one that's not fat, but also not like half naked.
Yeah, I knew.
It's
Like I said in the chat, like there has to be a bunch of them who have cellulite and shit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, when it comes to this, like if you go, I need a cosplay of, let's say, like Jasmine, right? It's like she's wearing a veil and then nothing else. It's like, oh, that's my Jasmine cosplay. It's like, bitch, you gotta wear something. There it is, Lola Bunny. Look at that.
Where's the bunny
Toys
ears?
got 3
It's
points.
the easiest one.
Get the bunny ears. Like fake bunny ears.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
I believe Beefy's up first this round. Beefy.
I was up first last time.
Oh, you're up first. All right, Stu.
I mean, I can go first again, though.
All right, I'm gonna try Selena Kyle.
Selena Kyle says Stu. Toy Fanboy. Whose butt is this?
Well, and what was her? Gosh dang it. Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau. That's a good guess. Aaron World Order. Who's this?
I'm thinking of Spider-Gwen.
TJ. Who is this?
Yeah, it looks like Spider-Gwen to me.
Beefy. Who is this?
I was going to say Ghost Spider, which is a version of Gwen Stacy.
And of course, this is in fact Spider-Gwen.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Spider-Gwen.
You can tell from the white line thingy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you guys would get thrown off by the butterfly tattoo on her ass cheek.
That almost
There's
threw me
no way
off.
that's part of the costume. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I think I know that. That's easy for me.
Oh, yeah. This seems easy. Yeah.
This seems easy, but you know what? I thought the other one was easy, and you guys were all flaking on this. I believe we're back up to Toy Fanboy. Who is this?
Zatanna?
Aaron. Who?
I think it's
is this?
Zatanna.
Santana? Like the guitar player?
You know,
Carlos Santana. He's got a fat ass. huh?
Zatanna. Sorry, it's Z. Or they call her Z. Is it they call her?
TJ. Do you agree with the sentiment so far, or you break it away from the
Zatanna,
pack?
yeah, it has to be.
Beefy.
Yes, Zatanna.
And I'm guessing, Stu, you're also saying Zatanna?
Yes, very much so.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this was, in fact, Zatanna.
Nice.
It would have been insane if you grabbed some other character dressed as a magician and fooled us.
All right.
This is a hard one to me.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Aaron, you're up first. Whose butt is this?
I think I know this one.
Oh, I don't know.
You got to give some kind of guess. You can't say, I don't know. You keep saying, I don't know.
Oh, it's what's her name? Wilma Flintstone? It could be, if I remember the. Yeah, I think it is her.
All right. You say Wilma Flintstone. TJ, whose butt is this?
Yeah, clearly it's Wilma Flintstone.
Clearly it's Wilma Flintstone. Beefy, do you agree?
I was thinking Wilma as well.
Wilma as well. Stu?
Yeah, that's who I think it is.
And Otto, I think you're last on this one.
Yep. But yes, I yabba dabba do think that is Wilma Flintstone.
I think Aaron's in the lead. Man, Aaron's killing it. Let me
I lost count.
quickly write these totals up. And in fact, this is Wilma from the Flintstones. Look at that. All right.
Yeah, but the cuts are deceiving, right? But we guessed it. Anyway.
That must be Betty.
All right, gentlemen. Right now, we got TJ with, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Aaron also with 10. Altoy with 5. Beefy with 10. Stu with 10. Because you guys all keep guessing the same. So here's what we're going to do. For all the marbles, the first one to guess whose ass this is will win the whole game.
Woo!
Raven.
Wild card round. Because this one
Raven.
is going to be pretty hard. Just shout it out if you know it.
I think it's
Black
Raven.
Canary.
It's not Raven. It's not Black Canary.
Oh,
Good.
Psylocke?
Psylocke? It is not Psylocke.
Would be a
is
good
it a
guess.
comic book character?
Purple.
It's not Huntress because she doesn't have things like that.
Ooh, Huntress is a good guess. She would be purple.
Yeah,
It's not Huntress.
but she doesn't have fishnet or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um,
And he can't even know if
And I'm going to even let the chat,
cosplayer
if the
has
chat
the
can guess it,
fishnet.
someone in the chat could win. It's not Sean Young. It's not Kitty
the
Pryde.
actress?
It's not even
It's not the
Psylocke,
woman
it's
from
not
the
a comic
crack
book
Yeah, there's Psylocke. What's her name? The other one. What's her name? Kron, whatever his name is.
Who would have
other one?
purple and white?
I don't think it's that one either. But
The fishnets are throwing me off. I'm trying to think.
Dark
What
Horse.
could be?
Shit, I don't know much Dark Horse.
Dude, this is a hard one. I'll give you guys a hint. This is a video game character.
Oh, God.
Aslan, Morgana,
Okay.
Aslan.
No.
Is that her name? Morgan? Capcom?
It can't be Morgan, no.
No.
It's a Nintendo character.
Bayana.
Princess Peach?
Bayonetta. Yeah, that would be a
Bayonetta?
good guess.
It's not Bayonetta or Princess Peach.
She never dressed like this. Yeah.
No, she doesn't have.
See,
Yeah.
not Daisy.
Samus.
It's not
Luna's-
Samus. Nope.
Not them.
Lumina. Lumin.
Yo, mama.
Oh, Nintendo.
Sturgis, we need you.
Sturgis, we need you. Oh shit!
Sturgis, your
Oh,
only hope.
Oh, shoot, the Donkey Kong girl. The
Candy? Is that-
yeah,
Candy Kong? You guys think this is a Candy Kong cosplay?
No,
You
but I'm out of ideas for
degenerates.
Nintendo characters.
You degenerate.
Bloodman says the purple ghost girl from Mario. Oof. Luigi behind closed doors.
Luigi in the closet.
Nintendo.
Pauline.
Ooh, Pauline's a good
Pauline, no. You guys are
Damn
getting it's getting so close. When are you gonna get
Okay,
this?
so it's Mario related.
Rose. It's not Rosalina.
Trans Waluigi?
Is it a female?
There you
Wario?
go. Who said it?
Trans
Wario?
Waluigi?
It is in
Oh,
fact
it's Waluigi. Yeah.
Waluigi.
Oh,
The good. That's a good one, Tony. You got us there.
DEI Waluigi. Look at this.
The gender
Stu, I
fed
believe-
Waluigi. How could they?
Would you like to give an acceptance speech as the new winner?
I really appreciate that I played Mario Golf and got real familiar with Waluigi's ass. And that pulled
Why
through
did you
today.
in the first place? Why did you wait so long?
There you go, Stu.
That's all I got.
His knowledge of the posterior reigned superior. He is the reigning celebrity butt challenge champion. He takes the crown with
that mean
his
he has
last
to come
minute
next week?
in the lightning round. He just came out with it. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of us getting flagged on YouTube for our sweaty con. Gentlemen,
There was some pretty good
There's
pictures
no
that get
misogynist.
you in trouble.
aroused by Wario and equally confused. All right. Since we got you guys here, we might as well play our other game, right? Might as well get that out of the way. Unless you guys got somewhere else to go.
Nope.
All right, so
I'm just working on inventorying comics.
Hell yeah! All right, so we got some commercials. You guys like commercials?
Love them.
Sometimes.
These like Billy Mays ones?
No, these are a little more foreign. So we got some foreign commercials, and we're gonna play a little bit of the commercial, and then you guys are gonna tell me what product this commercial is for.
Oh, I remember you used to do this a long time ago.
Yeah. And we're going. I told you we're going old school with this. We're bringing it back.
Are
All
you
right,
gonna pull
this
up
is the first one. You're gonna pull up what?
that Japanese toothpaste one where it's a black guy? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know the commercial, but no, we're not getting. These aren't racist commercials. I'm not saying, hey, which.
Well, that's most of Japanese commercials seems to have a racist
yeah, they are.
undertone.
Damn it. Why does not? Where's the other fucking? I swear to God, I hate.
Whoa!
I'm trying to find the layout, but the fucking. Hold on. They like changed the whole. There it goes. Like the little bottom, if you guys use StreamYard, on the bottom it has all the layouts.
Yeah.
Like if you click a certain one, like suddenly all the layouts just disappear. Like they're not there anymore. Anyway, let's start the game, guys. We're gonna see who can figure out what these commercials are for.
もうダメだ。何言ってるの？諦めちゃダメ。今までありがとう。
What is this a commercial for?
Depends undergarments.
Toy says depends. Aaron, what do you think this is a commercial for?
Underwear. We should have underwear. You do underwear.
TJ, what do you think this is a commercial for?
Erection pills.
What?
Ooh.
You can't get out.
Erection pills?
Yes.
You'd be like,
erection.
Beefy, do you have any idea what this might be a commercial for?
Something like Metamucil, something to make you regular so you're not trying to shit a boulder.
Stu, do you have any idea what this possibly could be a commercial for?
I'm gonna go with watch.
Watch. See, it could be funny if it
Let's
is.
find out. Let's play the rest of the commercial.
神様、一生のお願いです。神様。
All Look, it's Korean Jesus. Okay, he's gonna grant one wish. Anyone want to change their answers before we find out what it is?
Steroids.
Reptiles.
Get out.
The reptiles ones was crazy.
Reptiles.
I'm gonna go car.
Car. BP, we're still settled on
it's wrong, but I'm just going to stick with it.
Superman, so he can lift the boulder.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we're all sticking. All right, let's find out.
20歳の肌にしてください。
え
20歳の肌になる。エステワム。
Oh, wow.
It's a beauty spa commercial, guys.
That took a whole left turn.
For the skin of a 16-year-old. Sounds like something Razorfist might like.
I was gonna say, at least they took her to a spa and didn't like skin a 16-year-old. That would have really took a left turn.
That could have been bad, yeah.
No points.
Sounds like something that would happen in Twisted Metal. You know?
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Maybe this next commercial will be more up your alley. I think this one should be easy. Guys, if you don't get this next one, I'm going to tell you. Okay? There's always like one that's really easy, right? So, what is this commercial for?
この惑星の子供たちと呼ばれる存在には、おはようございます。超授業でありには、そう。全身でぶつかっていかなくて。
Tommy Lee Jones doing this.
Tommy Lee Jones is a crazy school teacher. What is this commercial for? Toy. Do you have an answer?
Wow. I'm baffled. Tommy Lee Jones. I'm gonna say for laundry detergent.
Laundry detergent. Aaron, what is this commercial for? It was a teaser for the Batman Robin, the Batman Forever movie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I remember because he was in that movie. I'm gonna say
Morning After Pill obviously says a Tory fan.
I'm gonna say birth control.
Birth control. It's a good answer. I mean, with troubled kids, I can see that that angle. TJ, what the hell is this a commercial for?
Soft drink.
Men in Black.
Oh.
Beefy. Any idea commercial for?
A energy drink.
Energy drink. Stu K. What is this a commercial for?
Matcha.
Matcha. It's a good answer.
ではならない。もしよかったら付き合って。声が小さい。ただ。
教師としてあるまじき教師。
この惑星の教育は加減が難しい。でも君はいい教師になる。缶コーヒーのボス、レインボーマウンテン。
It's for a coffee drink.
Wow.
We were quite close.
Rainbow Mountain Blend, Boss Coffee Drink. The energy drink and the soft drink were close, but not quite there.
I wonder how much Tommy Lee Jones made from this.
Dude, there's a whole series of them of Tommy Lee Jones commercials for this exact energy drink.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So.
They must be paying good.
It's like,
I mean, they pay really good in Japan for celebrities for commercials.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Papa Farland over here.
What is this a commercial for? Toy fanboy.
Condoms.
Beta Build says he's had that coffee drink pretty good, pretty decent. Obviously, this is for glasses. Beta built to U.S. Postal Service. What do you think, Aaron? What is this commercial for?
What was I gonna say? A bed.
Bed. It's a bed commercial.
Wait. Yeah, but he
TJ.
needs a good night's sleep so when he goes back to shooting, he'll be able to aim perfectly. You know?
I wasn't arguing with your logic. TJ, what's this commercial for?
I'm joining Rotham. Erection pills again.
Never miss a hit. Yeah. Beefy, what do you think, Beefy? What is this?
I was thinking ED pills as well. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going with. That's what I was thinking.
Everybody
Straight Bean says folder. It's commercial for folder. Stu, any idea? What
So
this...
he makes a triangle, so I think it's a Dorito.
It's a Dorito. Adult diapers, says Music Master. Find out.
It's a binder.
Eye vital capsules.
What the fuck?
Eye drops. It's an eye drop commercial.
Well, who said glasses? That was the closest one.
Yeah, the
I think
glasses
someone in
were
the chat said
closest.
glasses.
All right.
All right.
We got 3 more. One of you guys is going to get one of these. I know it. I feel it in my bones. One of you guys are going to figure this out. Wood or metal? Guys, what the hell is this commercial for? We got a construction site.
Dude, what the?
We got 2 guys with bandages wrapped on their hands. What is this commercial for? Toy? Any idea?
Dude. I honestly don't know, man. Wood or metal? Wow.
I'll
Coat
play a little more.
hangers.
I think it's safe to play a little more.
Metallo. Aio.
Just get a little more.
Dude.
Church
Dude,
of
I honestly don't.
Abergin spotted.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like some kind of power tool, like a drill or something. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a drill. Okay. Aaron, what is this? 2 guys, they're talking. They got they're bandaged up. They both have similar wounds. He says wood or metal. The guy says metal. The other guy goes, ah! What do you think? What is this commercial for?
I'm gonna say chainsaw.
Chainsaws.
Yeah.
TJ, what do you think? What is this commercial for?
I think it's a drill.
Drill. I love how like you guys go from being really obvious to like really wacky, but drill. Beefy, what do you think? What are we looking at here?
Oh, I don't think it's a construction thing at all, but I'm going to go with the theme and say a hammer.
I changed mine.
Hammer. Can you change yours? What's it? What do you want to change it to?
Baseball bat, because there's a wooden bat and there's a metal bat. Think about the hands.
Oh.
Stu, what do you think it's commercial for?
I'm gonna go with like a stove pan. Well, I'm gonna say a pan, like a metal pan.
Ooh, like you grabbed a pan.
Ham sticks. It's a commercial for ham sticks, guys.
Oh, of course.
That is
Ham sticks.
next. Yes.
That was gonna be my second guess.
Yeah, that's gonna be my second guess
Here's
too.
you guys said it's an Amico, metallic or wood grain. All right.
Stu was close.
Yeah, you guys are close. You're in the ballpark. All right. Hopefully, you guys get this one. The next one, number 6, is the hardest. So this one, if you don't get this one, I know you're definitely not getting the next one.
Just imagine a life with us together, we two. Just imagine all of our dreams coming true. Just imagine everything that we're gonna do. Just trust in me. Yeah, just imagine every day it's just me and you. Just imagine.
What is this a commercial for? All Toy Fanboy. What is this a commercial for?
The Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints.
Church, Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints. Aaron, what's this commercial for?
Condoms.
Oh, there's a guy.
I mean, that's
this one.
Yeah. TJ, what's this commercial for?
You know.
Yeah, it has to be condoms. Like, it has to be related to birth control.
Related to birth control. Beefy, any idea what this might be a commercial for?
I'm going to go for the bananas. Just
some more.
You're going to go
real basic. Yep.
Banana.
Stu, any idea what this might be a commercial for?
I think it's either like a fruit bar because it's saying like don't be gay when you eat fruit. So it's like a fruit bar or fruit mash, something gummy.
I will say Stu is the closest.
The sky that would
the best way to eat bananas is to drink them. It's a fruit drink.
Oh wow.
It is. There was the whole don't like put a banana because you look like you're sucking a dick. Instead, drink a juice.
Oh,
I think
straight out of left field.
Stu gets points just for having the spirit of the commercial, right?
Appreciate it.
All right, last one. This one, I have no hope that you guys are gonna. There's no way. If anyone gets this,
oh no.
Believe me, when you see the insanity that is this commercial, okay? Any early guesses, or do you need more?
I think I got mine.
Yeah, I'm going OxyClean or something to bleach out the shirt.
I like that guess. That's a good guess.
I'm going with testosterone replacement therapy.
Testosterone. That's actually a pretty good guess. Moving to Detroit, sister. I'll play you a little more. See if maybe this will help you guys.
Avant que je puisse réagir, j'étais embarqué dans un camion de livraison.
I got a dark one.
So what is this a commercial for? Now that you've seen pretty much the entire commercial.
I got a dark take here.
Well, what's your take?
Let's hear it.
For a funeral home advertising a commercial.
Funeral home. So the guy that's in the closet talking to the husband of the lady that's in the bed.
Yes.
You think that has to do with a funeral home? Because apparently he's going to kill the lover, right? He's going to kill the lover, and that's hey, when you kill your wife's lover, come to Bill's funeral home to bury the body. It's a good angle, I guess.
The casket.
He's standing up. Aaron, are you not watching
No,
the screen?
before that.
But we're past that.
I know.
Anyway, Altoid, what do you think? What is this commercial for?
Now I'm thinking it might be like an ad for like a new kind of vibrator or something, like a marital aid.
I've never seen. Have you ever seen a vibrator ad to begin with? I've never seen one in my life.
Sure, like those Adam and Eve type things.
Oh,
like late at night.
I guess. TJ, what do you think?
But it's foreign. They do crazy things overseas.
That's anything.
Yes, it's true.
You know what? It seems like it's furniture related. Like Sketch says, I'm going with IKEA.
IKEA. Okay. Beefy, any idea what this might be a commercial for?
Oh, I'm going to go with a lubricant.
A lubricant.
Yep.
The eye vibrator, says Screen Beans. Stu K, any idea?
Ghostwriting?
Ghost? Yeah, you're the closest. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Et voilà comment j'atterris ici. Ah, c'est incroyable, hein. Hein? T'entends ça, chérie?
Oui, c'est fou.
Screenwriter.
Oh, shit.
Canal Plus, the art of making stories. It's a commercial for a TV station.
He did some hippity jippity. Look at that.
Kind of makes sense. Makes sense, actually, if you look at it.
They're saying watch our TV station because we tell the best stories. We have the best TV shows and movies. Gentlemen. And Stu came the closest with his banana mush energy bar idea. And damn, who said Ghostwriter? Stu's right in there. He's really getting the spirit of these commercials.
Well, sometimes I'm wondering what you're looking up to on your free time. So, I know Eric July fan lore was up there, especially with Gary now using ghostwriting and all that.
Well, congrats, Stu. You took both games. It's crazy. Yeah. Would you like to give a victory speech?
I like to appreciate everyone who taught me how not to eat bananas in a homoerotic way. And that led to my victory tonight.
I always eat my bananas with a fork, with a knife and fork, you know. Especially when there's guys around. If I get, oh shit, there's men, and just start cutting the banana up into pieces.
I just have them in my pancakes.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining us for these two games. I will now kick you off the panel.
Thank you for having me.
You're banished.
Thanks.
Back to the chat. You're welcome, guys. Anytime.
Yep,
Come back next week. We'll have more ass and more commercials. Bye-bye, Stu. Bye-bye, Beefy.
Shut up.
Shut out.
Shut out.
Jibber says that's the best way to eat them. Man, you guys really disappointed me with the cosplay butts. I'm gonna say. Toy doesn't know who Cammy White is.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Nah, me and Aaron had some good guesses. Come on.
I like looking at the butts. That part was cool.
Cosplay butts was peak YouTube. Well, don't worry, because next week more celebrity butt challenge.
Yeah, like I'll have to guess which celebrity it is. I'll probably do better at that. As long as they're like not like, you know, like brand new celebrities I don't know.
Or obscure ones. Yeah.
All right, like I said at the top of the hour, top of the show, Nintendo Switch 2 outselling the OG Switch 2-1 across the globe. And it's the fastest selling Nintendo console ever in the US.
Damn.
This is insane. To me, this seems so insane because I think this shows that internet outrage isn't real life, right? All these people that were upset. And again, this is not me saying it's good or it's worth it or buy a Switch or not buy a Switch. I'm not having an opinion on the Switch in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying there was a lot of people outraged, boycott Nintendo. Nintendo's over, right? How many people are saying that's it? Nintendo's gone. Greedy Nintendo. It's over. The Switch 2 isn't going to sell. No one's going to buy this shit. It's too expensive. Yada, yada, yada. A bunch of people who have no clue what the fuck they're talking about.
Like Sturgis?
Right? Like Sturgis. I think Gary and them were all upset. Friday Night Tights guys were upset. Smash JT was very upset.
The Zeros in general.
Yeah, the Zeros in general. Look, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I pay attention to trends. I can see things. I can read the bones. I can read the tea leaves, if you will, right? It was real obvious to see that this was going to do well, right? Anyone who said it wasn't going to do well is retarded, okay? People have been clamoring ever since the Switch came out. How many Switch 2? Oh my God, the Switch 2 is coming out this year, guys. We've been hearing that for how many fucking years from YouTubers? How did you suddenly go the most anticipated console ever, right? I don't think any other, when it comes to Xbox, when it comes to PlayStation, we all know there's eventually going to be a new one, right? But the anticipation, the amount of videos, the amount of, oh my God, this has got to be the year the Switch 2 comes out, it was insane. For all that hype, and remember, this wasn't even Nintendo hyping it. This was YouTube and all these people hyping it, and just the general public, right? For you to just go, oh, it's a little more expensive, but that's it, it's dead. I didn't think
the normies were clamoring for it. Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to sell this well. I'll be honest, but I knew it was going to sell good. But this is insane.
And the online features, by the way, we may be laughing at them, but normies love that shit.
Well, I knew when they showed off the little camera and stuff with the.
Yes, that's
I was like,
for the moment. Yeah.
You know how cheap their online stuff is? Nintendo with the expansion pack is cheap. You get to play all those Nintendo games. Just NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, all that. And now GameCube on Switch 2.
Beefy says, Mrs. Beefy said the Amiga was too expensive at $200, but didn't bat an eye at getting a Switch 2 at $500.
Would you look at that?
Remember when those outrage channels wanted a Switch Pro? Well, this is the upgrade, and they still unhappy.
Yeah.
It's because they're outrage channels.
Yeah, they're not video game channels. They're just angry channels, right? So, let's see. It says the Nintendo Switch 2 is the fastest selling Nintendo hardware in the U.S. in the 4 days following its release, according to a statement obtained by IGN from Nintendo. Additionally, Nintendo Switch 2 sales in all regions were approximately twice those of the Switch 1 across both consoles' first 4 days on the market. And this news comes on the heels of Nintendo's announcement yesterday that the Switch 2 was also the fastest selling Nintendo hardware globally, reaching over 3.5 million units sold in its first 4 days. For comparison, the Switch sold 2.74 million units globally in just less than a month on sale. So less than a month, just under 30 days, Nintendo Switch 1 sold 2.74 million. In 4 days, 3.5 of the Switch 2. Says high sales are being attributed to high stock available at launch, something that isn't always guaranteed at a console launch. Nintendo of America head Doug Bowser previously assured that Nintendo would have enough Switch 2s to meet demands in the U.S.
Doug Bowser, what a name.
Yeah. In the UK, the Nintendo Switch 2 sales were still lower than those of the PS4, PS5, and Xbox in the same period. The UK had historically been a more challenging market for Nintendo when compared to its competitors. Meanwhile, in Japan, the Switch 2 is in such high demand that parody listings are popping up online marketplaces for Switch 2 that are just light switches. So that's the whole article. Nice and sweet. Nice, short, sweet. But man, are you guys? Did anyone here have a Switch 2?
Yep, me.
Of course you do, Aaron. Are you loving it? Are you liking it?
I like it, but like all new consoles, it's bare right now, right? Like, I mean, most of the stuff. I mean, you got Mario, obviously, but most of the games are mostly upgrades. From the Switch One, right? If you want the upgrade from Zelda to the Switch 2 version, it's just bare right now. Like most consoles, but you have to give it time, right? I mean, I think everybody's waiting for July when Donkey Kong comes out, right? Because that's the big games coming out next.
That game looks good. I'll tell you what, the Donkey Kong game, when we seen it, it gave me those Hulk Ultimate Destruction vibes, and I love that fucking game.
I kind of miss a game similar to the 64 version game. Remember the 64 game I loved.
Oh, 64, yep. 3D and everything, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what this one game is kind of like that. Next 3D Donkey Kong game. But I mean, the Switch 2 is it's a new console, right? New consoles really don't come with anything, right? It's not. They're usually bare, right? So you have to give it time.
They usually have one or two.
Yeah.
It's weird because with the original consoles never were backwards compatible, right? I've been around long enough where we were before backward compatibility, so they would launch with like 6 titles. It was usually like 6 or 7 launch titles, and that slowly but surely went down as like PlayStation is backward compatible. So they're like, oh, we could launch like 1 or 2, 4 titles, right? And then, but you got the entire library of the previous thing, right? So that seems to be the way things are going now. Is like they launch with less and less stuff because, well, you got the previous software, right? Beefy says the chat worked well. Talked with my nephew online night of release. Nice.
They have the chat. And as I said,
Made in Hell says this news is making my 19-year-old son very sad. Very, very sad.
As I said, you can get the GameCube now on the Switch 2.
Nintendo looked at the scalper problem from the PS5 launch and said, not on our launch.
Yeah.
I'm with El Rufi. It isn't getting my money. Switch 1 is somewhere in the house. Kids barely use it. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking at my Switch right now, just sitting in the dock. I don't think it's left the dock in 2 years, right? And I don't think I've turned it on. If I turn it on, it's gonna be like so many fucking updates that I gotta fucking do to it right now because it's been sitting there that long.
I just usually wait for like a big Nintendo game for the Switch to come out. That's why I have it. Like I play the right. I don't play like second party games or third party games on the Switch. I just play first party games on the Switch. Right. I use my Xbox or PlayStation for games that come out, right, like Call of Duty. I'll wait for that. I wouldn't play Call of Duty on the Switch. I would play on the Xbox and PlayStation way ahead of the Switch, for example.
Stu K says wheelchair basketball looks fun. It does actually look. It looks stupid fun. It doesn't look like something you could play like serious or competitive, but it looks like a fun party type game, right? Get some friends over, play some wheelchair basketball. I lost my Switch 1 OLED. I don't know where it is, but it has my Breath of the Wild cartridge. I should have gotten the digital. I have so many Switch games. That's like the thing though. Like I have a whole bunch of Switch games, not just like the carts, but I have a bunch of digital games too. And I still don't play. Like I just can't bring myself. I don't know what it is. It's like I turn on the PlayStation, it's just there. It's just like PlayStation is video games. Switch, I don't know. Like maybe it's the tism, right? Like because I don't like change, so like not playing the PlayStation seems weird to me, right?
Not enough time either, right?
Alcohol.
I have Breath of the Wild on my Wii U and not Switch. The wife is getting interested in playing Zelda games. We may get Breath of the Wild for Switch too.
The thing with I said, I do have the Switch too, right? As I said, I only played Nintendo games but for Microsoft and PlayStation, there's more games I'd rather play on PlayStation and Microsoft than on the Switch because I only play first party games on the Switch. That's it.
Yeah, well, the first party games are the like because they're the only.
See, that's the incentive. Like if you had the Switch 1, you want to upgrade to the Switch 2. At least you're not losing any because you're going to play the same games you had on the Switch 1 over there.
All right, let's take a look at Marvel Studios Netflix reboot confirmed to include 2 key MCU anti-heroes in 2026. Fans need to get ready to see a lot more anti-heroes in the MCU on Disney Plus. So it looks like they're doubling down. They're not getting rid of their Disney Plus stuff. They're going to make more shows, which I think is.
Oh boy.
They're going to 1 or 2 a year. That's what they said. 1 or 2 shows a year.
I think that's bad though. Like 1 or 2 a year, you're
they used to
spacing them out.
Wasting money. Nobody's watching.
They used to do 3 or 4 a year.
Right, but see, 3 or 4 a year makes sense in the fact that you want them to happen before the movies come out, right? If you're doing 1 or 2 a year, then it's like everything's spaced out. And those characters that are relegated to TV shows, like, is an actor going to be? Is he going to play the Punisher for 10 years? Right? No. So it's like
then they're going to have the what's it called, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. problem, right? Because that was a fiasco. Like everybody wanted the movies to acknowledge the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s existence. So that never happened, and everybody got pissed off.
I know Jessica Jones is in it. That's confirmed because we just pictures and all that.
Yeah, what they need to do, in my opinion, is get the actors from the movies, right? Put them in TV shows, and put the TV shows where it's not must-watch TV, but like the comic books, right? Picture the
Sort of
comic
did that
books.
with She-Hulk, right?
Yeah, well, what I was going to say was, so the movies would be like your annuals and your big storylines, right? And then the TV show should be your issues in between. So it should be just set up, just getting everything ready, hints of like bigger things to come, but nothing that you have to necessarily, it's like not must watch TV. Like don't make it so it's homework. Like, oh, I have to watch the Spider-Man show to know what's going to happen in the next movie. But hey, if you want to see Spider-Man fight the Ringer or fucking the Loot Master or the Beetle, right?
Side quest.
I get your example, yeah.
You know, a bunch of villains that you would never get in the movie, right? Just these like crappy, low-level villains, but that are fun and like, oh, these are fun, silly characters that work on TV. That's what
like
they
the
should be
Disney
doing.
TV shows for the animated movies, right?
I think I'm not sure. I think after Wonder Man, I think they said. I think after Wonder Man, I think they said no movie characters or interested movie characters are going to appear in the Disney MCU shows anymore.
Yeah, which is going to be stupid.
Oh,
Again,
yeah,
bad move.
But here's what we got going. It says 2 2026 projects within Marvel Studios reboot of the Marvel projects that originally premiered on Netflix have been confirmed to include 2 anti-heroes. Now that one character has been announced to be joining the franchise. Charlie Cox is Matt Murdock and Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk were the first characters to make the jump from Netflix's Marvel franchise over to the MCU. Daredevil Born Again brought back more characters and is set to include even more Netflix characters when Season 2 releases in 2026. Disney officially confirmed that Kristen Ritter, who is hot and sexy, will be joining the MCU in Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
You just had to add that.
What? That's what it said, right? I read it as what? Something happened in the chat. Reprising your role is
right there, hot and sexy.
Yeah.
It's right. It's included in your name. It's just baked right in.
He's just saying her full name.
Yeah. Reprising her role as Jessica Jones for the Netflix Marvel franchise. However, Jessica Jones won't be coming back as a superhero, but rather as an anti-hero, making her second major anti-hero in the MCU Netflix reboot. According to Charlie Cox, the MCU version of Jessica Jones will be crass and will, quote, make light of too many serious situations. Cox also revealed that she will be, quote, a bit more anti-hero than hero. The full quote is, the fun thing about Jessica and Matt is they have a pretty fun dynamic. There's a mutual respect for one another. I think she finds him overly serious and too much of a choir boy, and he finds her to be crass and making light of too many very serious situations, and probably a bit more anti-hero than hero. With Jessica Jones being an anti-hero, with Jessica Jones being an anti-hero, there are now 2 characters of that caliber in Daredevil Born Again. In the Punisher's special presentation Disney Plus project, Jones and the Punisher.
But Punisher's already introduced in the first season. That's like this article said 2 new anti-heroes are joining.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't got to the end of the article yet, Aaron. Oh. You're jumping the gun.
Oh,
there's one more.
Yeah.
I know it is. I think.
Ritter first appeared as Jessica Jones in the self-titled series on Netflix that was canceled after 3 seasons. Yeah, the 3rd season sucked. The first season of Jessica Jones I liked. Second season was okay, but the third was just garbage.
Oh, they couldn't top the Purple Man. That's the problem. That was an amazing villain.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they had what's her name in there? The friend that Hellcat. I forget what the hell's her real name. But she was in the show and she never became Hellcat. Like they were hinting at it, and it never happened.
Oh wow, she was right there.
Walker?
They didn't do
Is
anything
her
with
last
her.
name Walker or something?
Patsy Walker.
Patsy, yeah.
Yeah, she's Hellcat, and they never pulled the trigger on it. So I guess the Punisher special is called Jones and the Punisher, which I guess is Jessica Jones, right? Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is currently in production and is expected to be released in March 2026. The upcoming installment will also feature the Punisher, making it Marvel Studios' first project to feature both anti-heroes for the Netflix franchise. Now, every other anti-hero appearing in upcoming MCU projects. Namor! What?
Avengers Doomsday.
Namor is debuted in Black Panther during Marvel Studios' massive cast announcement for Avengers Doomsday. Huerta's name appeared in the back of the chairs, confirming he would be appearing. I want Namor, the Hulk, Doctor Strange, and the Silver Surfer. Give me a Defenders movie, a real Defenders movie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Loki.
Avengers Doomsday. Yep.
I don't think he's an anti-hero, right?
I don't classify him as an anti-hero either.
Not this variation, at least, right?
No.
Like he's a complete villain.
Baku's
Like,
not
even-
an anti-hero either. In the MCU, it's not an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's not an anti-hero at all. He's just a
What's it?
chieftain. I wouldn't even call him a hero. He doesn't
like a
lead
sidekick.
Wakanda. Yeah, he doesn't fight crime. I had
He's
this
like what
argument with
Knuckles
my
is
dad.
to Sonic.
Me and my dad had an argument about this with Captain America, right? I was like, in the first Captain America movie, he's not like a superhero. My dad's like, what are you talking about? He does this. I'm like, no, he's like a war hero because he's fighting in war, but he doesn't like, he's not a superhero. He's like, he doesn't like save normal people. He's not like saving
It's like
the
comic
world.
relief, if anything.
Yeah.
It's not heroic.
Yeah. It's not super heroic. And that's it. I guess they're counting M'Baku and Loki. I wouldn't even count Namor as an anti-hero. He didn't do any heroics, right? He was the bad guy. He was the villain.
Yeah.
I think they're saying he's an anti-hero because maybe they perceive that Namor is a hero for his people.
To his people?
But yeah.
Oh, you know who said that? Osama bin Laden
like
was a
Black
hero
Adam.
to his people. Would you call
You
Osama
can,
bin
yeah, you can say
Laden
it,
an
you can say it
anti-hero?
to Magneto too. Magneto's an anti-hero for
Magneto,
mutants,
yeah.
right? Like he's for
Yeah,
mutants.
yeah.
Yeah, you
According
can say
to
it for
Aaron,
Magneto
so we got the great
That's
anti-hero.
what I think. That's not what I'm saying. I think that's the article trying to
Magneto,
imply.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, but Tony, they always do that shit. Like they did that with Black Adam.
That's what I think. That's what I'm.
Like they make a dictator somehow the star. of the show.
No. They're not talking. No, here's the thing. It's not the company that's saying it, right? The company
No.
saying it is one thing. This is a news article from the Direct. The Direct is saying, based on what they've watched in the movies, that Namor is an anti-hero. And the only way you could stretch that is like Aaron's.
that's true.
The only way you can stretch it is like Aaron said, is if they go, well, he's a hero to his people. But if his people are terrorists, he's still a terrorist. He's not a hero.
That's what, exactly. It's not what I'm saying. It's what they're trying to imply, right? Like that's what they're thinking, right? Like
Hamilton says, no cape, therefore not a hero. Case closed.
I mean, technically,
Spider.
Namor is kind of an anti-hero, but like the MCU, you got to kind of separate the MCU version from the comic book version, right? Like,
yeah. All right. Darth Maul actor reveals first details on his Star Wars return. After years of waiting, fans are about to get Star Wars show
is this
all
Ray
about
Parks?
this fan favorite Sith Lord. This what?
Ray Parks, it has to be. I only remember him because he was he acted as Rugal of all people in the King of Fighters movie, which was complete shit.
Yeah, I don't think that Ray Parks is who they're talking about, TJ, because I think it's going to be a cartoon.
It's a
It
cartoon.
says Darth Maul.
No,
Darth Maul voice actor Sam Witwer raised some eyebrows with recent comments hyping up his upcoming return as the iconic saber-wielding Sith Lord. Witwer has brought up the beloved prequels era character to life for over a decade, playing him in the animated Star Wars Clone Wars series, Rebels, Solo: A Star Wars Story, and many other titles. However, he's finally set to get his own solo series as a daring Darth Morian in the upcoming Maul Shadow Lord, one of many exciting announcements at Star Wars Celebration 2025. I did not even attend Star Wars Celebration this year. I said, no, George, I'm not going.
George wanted to bring you there. Damn.
Yeah. Not Canadian George Lucas.
George Lucas.
You got me all confused.
Yeah, some winners actually people correlate Darth Maul with Sam Winter and not Wayne Park. Wayne Park just played the live action version. Sam Winter is just a more common version.
Samagogo says the only cool thing about the Phantom
100%. That's why they brought him back.
Yeah.
Well, they brought him back at the end of Solo. They brought him back, and I'm like, okay, let me. Yeah, never. I want to see the spider leg fucking version of Darth Maul.
Yeah.
I know, right? The Clone Wars. That's awesome.
Says in recent interviews, Sam Witwer provided fans with some of the first details regarding his forthcoming Star Wars return on Disney Plus. Witwer is set to bring the terrifying Darth Maul to life once again in next year's Maul Shadowlord, but exact specifics on the series have remained scarce since its announcement. Witwer touched on the upcoming blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me just get to the quote. Maul's like, is this what Sidious had in mind? This is a little scary. Maul comes from a time of swords and sorcery and magic and knights. And now all that color of the universe is being sucked out of this mechanized empire. And Maul's like, is this right? Is this the universe we're trying to build? And he says, it's a story of bad guys versus worse guys. Our bad guys are still bad guys. Like, this is going to be a show where you find out, oh, Maul is just a real teddy bear man. He's just misunderstood.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
No. He said it's not.
It's going to be Boba Fett all over again. I'm telling you.
No, TJ, you're not listening.
Okay.
He said it's not going to be a show.
Oh,
where you
it's
find
not.
out.
Okay.
He's just misunderstood. If you have coffee with him, he's really cool. We're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of it is, even though he is a bad guy, the fun of it going right, but is he as bad as Sidious or Vader? And the answer is actually no. From the Sith perspective, this guy has flaws, and these flaws are the things you're talking about, the humanity that seeps in at various points. And some of this is humanity that did not have maybe early in the Clone Wars, but because of things that happened to him, he had rethought a lot of things. So they're basically saying he's still evil, but like where Sidious might like torture a guy, Maul might just kill him painlessly, right?
Yeah.
You have a guy who comes from the time of magic, but times have changed. And then he was born and raised to destroy the Jedi, but now they're gone. And he's seeing the alternative and going, is this better? I'm not sure this is better. And also, boy, how do I feel now that I'm the Joker and Batman's dead? What does that feel like? Look at him. Maul, Shadow Lord. Sounds like a Star Wars fan's dream. Are we going to see Darth Vader come back to the past and kill Darth Maul like in the comics? Why are you laughing? That's a thing that happened in the comics.
Yeah, that should happen.
I don't know how canon the comics are.
They use like this weird like Sith magic to just bring Vader into the past. He just beats the shit out of him.
I do like if they go with him being cyberized and then hating it. Maybe there's an angle there, some RoboCop shit. I didn't ask for this.
Of two evils.
Yeah.
All right, man. We got through everything in like 2 hours. I like this. Without TJ slowing us down, we just went straight down that.
My internet helped. See,
we're good. Also, just I guess we'll check in real quick with Eric July's Yaira 3. Yaira 3 closed out, guys.
With a whimper.
With a whimper, $231,000.
Ooh,
the mammoth.
So the mammoth is no longer mammothing.
So what's the comparison to Yaira 2? Like
Yaira 2, that's a good question. Yaira 2, let's see.
Only we had a chart.
If only there was a chart that tracked the numbers, it'd be real easy. But Yaira 2 closed with 371,000. Now, you might be asking yourself, Tony, I noticed on the Yaira 2 campaign, it says how many books were sold, and on the Yaira 3 campaign, it doesn't. And I would say, yes, random internet person who asked me that question, you are correct. It does not say that on there. That is a very curious thing, internet person.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Oh, they're embarrassed.
Wow.
Now,
Also, it's spending like a motherfucker, but
that's not a good sign.
the other campaign we need to take a look at here is the Golden Patriot pre-orders, guys. Get your Golden Patriot pre-order campaigns.
Great.
Look at that, 93,000. 93,000. It still has not crossed the 100,000. Sturgis says, actually, you guys are wrong because if you add shipping and handling, it costs 100,000, and so they made all the money that they needed to make, and now they're making nothing but profit, bud. It's all profit.
Let's wait.
That's not. Oh my God, Sturgis.
yeah, they always have to add the asterisk there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. I really thought that was going to sell more.
Everyone thought like this is like.
But we all thought.
It's crazy. So, I don't know what to tell you. A Mighty Golden Patriot, 93,000. 3,000 books sold. The other Rip Ascend campaign that's going on right now is Death Shroud Forged #1. It's at 20,000 right now. Look at that. That's it, guys. That's all it's
Sturgis
made.
got in on that.
That's all they needed. That's it.
Yeah, that's all they needed. They're good. They won. They won, guys. It's all profit.
How much is the part 1 worth? There's 339 books sold for $20,000 total dollars. How much is the thing?
Oh, it's $45 because it's a collection. Aaron, you might not know this, Aaron. It's a good thing you asked me that, right? But you might not be aware of this. But this book here that they're selling on Rip Ascend, it's actually a collection of all the comics that were released because this is a 2020 project from Indiegogo. So, and it made 40. I think it made 30,000 on the first campaign in 2020, and then like 16 or 20 something on the second campaign, and then the third campaign flopped. So this right here is actually a failed comic that they convinced Eric July to then package as one collection and resell again, and it only made 20,000.
And it still didn't work. Amazing.
Yeah, you could say, "Oh, they made money, right?" But let's just really, for instance, this, right? Let's say that 15,000 is what they needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that includes, all the printing, all the handling, everything. Like this even includes the Eric July Rip Ascend money, right? Like 15,000 is the absolute everything when it comes to expenses on this comic. Okay. This campaign made $5,000 in profit. Is that really something to write home about?
No.
I mean, we have campaigns in CG, right, that are like that make 5,000. Those are like one guy who does it by himself, packages everything, so there's no like extra cost, right? So it's like, yeah, he made 5,000. No one's going, yeah, that guy's he's the next fucking CG king. We just go, yeah, that's great that he didn't lose any money, but that's why it's a small campaign, right? This is nothing. This is embarrassing. Eric July, the Midas touch of Eric July. The idea that
I was about to bring that up. I think the Rip Ascend brand is like poison. Honestly,
yeah.
We have a super chat, by the way.
Rip Ascend, the Tubi of comic campaigns. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no prestige. There's no like, oh, you get on Rip Ascend, and then you're gonna make a whole bunch of money, right?
Don't insult Tubi like that. Tubi has some good stuff on it. Under.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Tubi has some good stuff.
Yeah, but it's still not.
I know.
Not. Death Shroud should have outsold Yaira. Should have.
I actually watched this crazy movie, and I think you'd hate it, Tony, though. On Tubi, it's like a bunch of cockroaches on Mars, and then like Power Rangers but bugs. It's crazy as shit.
No cockroaches. No. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, look, say what you want. Again, this isn't about profit. This isn't like, oh, he made money, so it's okay. This is the fact that just going to Ripasend will not. There's no real benefit. There's no real like, oh my God, you made $50,000, $100,000 on Ripasend, right? Yeah. Shane made more money in what, the first hour, just going on EBS's stream, and hey, Anatomic launched, boom, $30,000, right? What's he at right now?
Smug Davis is doing fine, bud.
Yeah. I mean, if he wasn't so, could you imagine how much he would have made if he wasn't so smug, TJ?
Yeah.
There's a lie. It's like he thinks he's so popular, man. His channel, man, over like what 300, 400, 500,000 subs, and he barely gets anybody watching for that huge sub count. Like, that's not good.
Yeah. Like I said, Anatomic right now, prequel comic. Welcome to the Arena. $58,000.
And only 600.
Not even the whole day. It's at what I want to say, first 12, 14 hours, something like that.
The thing is, 630 backers, right? You see the Whipperverse, right, on Yaira 3, is that like 10,000 or something?
No, that's 10,000 books.
10,000 books, right?
Right. There's not backers. It's books.
Not back. Okay.
So this tracks actual people, not like what they ordered. The other one, like if I ordered 1,000 books, then Rippa's like sold 1,000 books, right? But that's still only one guy.
Oh
Where
yeah,
this
okay.
one goes actually, it's 631 people. Yeah. Just play the trailer. I haven't watched the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get smug real quick.
If fighting was a god, I would worship him. I would bow to him.
I wonder if Shane ever watched the movie Arena. You guys ever watched the movie Arena?
Yeah, that was.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It's where there's a human who's fighting in this like alien MMA league, and they got these machines that like dampen people's strength in order to like make it level. So, you know, obviously, if this alien is like Superman level and you're just human, he would kill you, right? But the machine, they're supposed to even it out so you guys are at the same strength level. And then, but at the end of the movie, like the bad guy cheats and like he like disables his machine, so like the alien is like beating the shit out of the human, but you know the human spirit overcomes. He's Rocky Balboa up in that bitch. It's fantastic. It's a great fucking movie. It's so cheesy and it's like 80s and like they're big rubber stuff. Yeah, that's good. And you ever see Robot Jocks? Robot Jocks is another one.
Robot Jocks also, yeah.
I remember that one.
That was the inspiration for Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Arena was a good movie.
Great movie.
Tony, say Yellow Flash book hits 100K. How much did he spend on books and merchandise? Rippa is taking his cut off the top. Then Yellow Flash takes 60%. Then Dillard gets 40 of what? Well, he would get 40% of this of whatever Flash is taking 60 of. So they make 100,000. Let's say Eric takes 20,000 off top. So then Dillard would get 40% of the 80. But that's probably not. It's going to be 20% off the top for Eric, right? And then it's going to be another like for all the other expenses and shit. Then Dillard. So maybe out of the 100,000, I would say Dillard probably is going to get 40% of 50,000, which will give him approximately what? 20,000?
20,000 maybe.
Right.
Yeah, 20,000. It's actually 20,000 even. My brain is so autistic that it made the math.
Yes.
Might as well have had a day job, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good. 20,000 is nothing to sneeze at, but it's like if that's like you thought you were going to live off of that.
Yeah, like
and he has a family. Like
the great Yellow Flash. You know, you made a comic book for him. Yeah, that's what you get.
If you're a single person, like if you're like a 20-year-old, 25-year-old single man who maybe lives at
that's
home,
perfect.
20 grand is fucking fantastic, right?
Do you have a wife and kids?
Yeah, wife and kids and a mortgage and all kind of other shit. 20,000, it's nice. I mean, again, you know, nothing to sneeze at, but It's not paying the bills, right?
I would pray for victory. For he only grants opportunities.
What the hell's that black guy? The black guy from Men at Work. Fuck. Something David.
Keith David?
Keith David, yeah. I always think that little T looks like Keith David.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's his face for sure.
But behind every god lurks a devil. And the devil wants me to take a dive. My name is Anatomic.
Now I know why Blind isn't come today.
And this is how my legend was made.
Oh, okay.
Anatomic. From Nine Lives Comic. That's how you do a trailer. Do you see that? Voiceovers, music, good fucking shots from the comic. Take notes, guys.
Yeah, that Scorpion Rex, it's really cool.
Yeah. I always thought that little T reminds me of Eddie Griffin. I can see that.
Eddie Griffin, wow. Yeah, where that guy?
Everyone's like Keith David. It's Keith David, guys.
Yeah.
Keith. Oh, yeah, Keith David.
Spawn himself.
Gina sneezed at well over 20,000. If you catch my drift. Jibber says, I think Shane puts out the best stuff personally. Like I said, I Starlight Cats has potential. I don't think he quite hit the mark on that. But Inglorious Rex was good. Not great. The first one was good. I haven't put out my thoughts on number 2 yet, so I don't want to spoil my review. No, see the problem. See, like with me, Aaron, when it comes to me, right? And I realize this, and I've talked about this in the past. Like for me personally, I've consumed way too much media, so my opinion is sometimes far removed from what the average layman's opinion would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can go like with Robot Jackson, I'm like pulling from like obscure things. Like I see an arena and Robot Jackson, so I could go. I see where this influences and that, and I could see how this did it better, and this, that, and the other, right? But then if I separate myself from myself, I go, well, if I didn't know any better, and I just was a guy who picked this up as a comic and hadn't read anything before, how would I look at it, right? How would I see this? And I can see it being really good, right? It's really well done. The writing's good and everything. Just as someone who's like aware of the tropes and aware of all the other versions of this story, they go, you know.
That's why they call it media literacy. Like it's a language. It's literally like learning new words when you're consuming more media.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got only one question and the Ask Us Anything, so that means we can get out of here early. It's going to be an early night. Finbar didn't show up. Where? We can get out of here early. Jibber says, looks great. Shane put out the best stuff. Apex says, more action in Glorious Rex 2.
Oh,
I don't think it was the action. When it came to Inglorious Rex 1, I said that it didn't feel like the relationship between Axel Stone and his late brother was really established well enough. Where it's like, why does he care, right? To honor the brother and all that. Anatomic stepping aside to let Axel get the shot at the champion seemed really weird and just like plot convenience, right? And then again, I didn't feel like he lost, like he loses his first fight, but it's a human fight, right? It's like two guys fighting. It's Axel and like another dude, just an unknown dude that he's fighting. And so the rivalry between him and the main bad guy, right? The Apollo Creed, if you will, of the book, it didn't feel like there was anything there. Just like he's the champion, and he's a dick, but there was no like personal stakes between the two of them. Like the monster and the champion had personal stakes because he's the guy who defeated that monster and the brother, but Axel really didn't have anything personally against the guy, right? It just felt like, oh, you maybe have killed my brother, but I don't know if he liked his brother at all. Like, just for me, because I don't get along with my brother that well. Like, we're brothers, and I don't want him to die, but like we don't have a lot in common. We're not like sitting around hanging out at baseball games and shit, right? So like you going, well, it's his brother. I go, yeah, well, I'm autistic, and for me, that's not enough, right?
No, they need to go deeper. You need to be invested more. Otherwise, there's no reason.
The main guy killed his brother. That was the thing. I get that, but like I'm saying, like you have to.
Like, what else is there? Right?
No, but like if you establish that him and the brother were like really close and had got along, and were like if there was no dad, like get rid of the dad in the picture, right? Like let's say there's no dad, and him and the brother had grew up together like as orphans, right, on the street, and you go, oh, there's like this bond, and his brother was always there for him, looking out for him, and then he died in the ring. Now he wants revenge for that. That makes sense, but like no, he has a father and stuff. Like you just like, oh, it's his brother, yeah, but were they friends? Did he like his brother? Did they have a strong relationship with each other? Like that's not established in the first book.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, like,
and again, like if they would have showed him and the monster fighting like a sparring match and losing or something, then I could, oh man, there didn't feel like there was tension. It almost felt like a given. Like, of course he's gonna win, right? Of course, the main guy of the book is gonna win, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. Of course he cared. He would visit his Rex to pay respects to his brother. No, but like I said, for me, like I could go to like funerals and stuff, and like I'm there because it's an obligation. There's like almost a family obligation.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go. It's Billy's birthday. It's cousin Billy's birthday. You got to go to the party. Like I really don't want to go.
Just
but
because some families are not close, when it comes to like a funeral or like a wedding or something like that, that they tend to like bring the family to. The family does come to there, even if they're not close, right? Like it happens, right? Occasions, special occasions like that happen.
Like I said, for me, it just needed to be a little bit stronger, right? Just make the connection a little bit stronger in the book. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is like it's a little weak, right?
There's a difference between respect and being close to somebody. Right? You can respect somebody you're not close to.
I don't respect anybody. I'm not close to any of you either. All right. Don't forget, guys, we got the secondary channel. Right now, it's got 46 views, which I think is pretty dope for a channel with 8 subscribers. Yeah. So you can go check out my review of The Maniac by Johnny Rocket. And we got one, Ask Us Anything, which is great. What's the TLDR on John's long box? Oh, shit. You asked a very complicated question.
TLDR for that. Oh, no. It's a lot of lore on that one.
Fair enough. I just disagree. That's fair. I'm not. When I argue my point, it's not to convince you. It's just
he's just arguing his point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a story. Ain't nobody got time for that. Real fans are here to pocket.
We don't care about story.
Pocket watching, bud.
Just give us action, no story. We don't care about story.
All right. The TLDR on John's Longbox. John's Longbox is a guy who has a YouTube channel called John's Longbox, who basically he thinks he's better than a lot of people because he owns a bunch of comics. And then he decided he wanted to make his own comic. And then he bugged EVS to try to promote his comic. And EVS is like, dude, stop bugging me. Your comic doesn't look that good. And you're kind of getting on my nerves. And then he went on like my channel, I think Katie's channel, and we promoted him. And then he was on Twitter crying about how nobody's promoting me. I can't believe nobody wants to promote my comic. And I'm like, dude, you were just on my fucking channel. I
just
promoted
like Yellow Flash.
Yeah.
All the people who helped him, he stabbed them in the back.
Yeah, and then he turned on CG and totally was like, fuck you guys, CG's gay, blah, 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 blah. That's like the
TLDR. Buddies with the Yellow Flash. Well, not Yellow Flash, with Matt Barr and Sturgis of all people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like he's like the surrogate father of Sturgis now. He made him design the cards for him.
His comic looked generic. the art. I looked at we looked at the preview page. He got really mad because again, you don't show me your comic, right? If you show me your comic, go, hey, we're gonna go out there and promote this, okay? And I go, I noticed some things are a little off on the preview. You could probably fix that, right? Don't get fucking mad at me, okay? Maybe fix it. Maybe instead of having art that has halos all around your characters because your fucking artist doesn't know how to fucking do the colors, right? Do the line work.
Not just that, but the artist probably just dropped the characters on the already drawn background and then didn't bother to finish the damn thing.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what it was. So maybe you should fix that, right? If I go, hey, this perspective looks weird or this looks a little wonky, maybe not show that art. Maybe change the art. Again, don't get mad at me for showing me shit, right?
Yeah,
I'm honest. I'm always going to be honest. If I notice something, I will say it. I'm not here to glaze anybody. I'm not here to sell your comic. I'm not here to endorse your comic. You're not paying me. If you paid me, if you said, here's like $200, could you tell your audience to buy my comic? I'll gladly do that for you. And I won't criticize it. And I'll just be like, hey, I got paid money to tell you to buy this comic.
It's a sponsorship at that point.
Yeah, I will sponsor. You could sponsor me all day, every day. No problem. But if you ask me to just promote you, I will. But also I will be honest with my audience and let them know what I think honestly. And that falls in the realm of me nitpicking the shit out of everything. You should know that. Everyone should know that by now. I don't know why people still think this is some sort of fucking secret, right, TJ? Like it's oh my God, I had no idea that Tony was going to look at things on a fucking deep level and like was going to analyze the lines on the fucking buildings. Guys, it's literally what I've done from day one. Okay? That's the TLDR.
Yeah.
John just needs to improve on his writing. He just needs to write more stories. I haven't even read the comic. I just looked at the art and stuff, and it looked lackluster. If you get enough dono to do no energy drinks to lie, what about energy suppository? Yeah. All right, let's start. I'm gonna start butt chugging. Like it's not drinking. I said I wouldn't drink.
Yeah, it's monster pills. See?
Yeah, monster
pills. I'm just gonna inject it in my veins. Just IV it. Picking those nits is the Frog Tony way. Exactly. Yeah. So then, all right, guys. That's the show. We made it, TJ. We made it to the end of the show.
Hell yeah.
I like that. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who was here. I appreciate everybody who was here yesterday. Don't forget to buy Rich's comic, The Devil from Talon Flats. $5. You can't beat that with a stick. It looks good. Rich's writing is always solid. He's got a plan. He's got passion. And he's got cowboy hats. All right. As always, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.